So, welcome to the live watch along. Sorry for my lateness. I am still trying to get this set up on Amazon on my TV. It is driving me nuts. But yeah, the game is underway, so bear with me. I will have it up in a minute. I've got an Amazon subscription. For some reason, this TV is just not having it at the minute. But I will have the game on in a minute, and hopefully I don't miss a goal. But thank you to everybody who's watching live already. Appreciate that. And yeah, the starting 11's out. I'm not too happy with the starting 11. Granit Xhaka's in the team, as usual. 4 managers in a row that have now picked him. Mesut Ozil starts an away game. Don't know what that's all about. And Reece Nelson, for some reason, has got a start over Nicola Pepe. I don't quite understand that, but I don't know. I'm not a manager. I'm just hoping that we get 3 points. I don't care who scores. I don't care what the game plays out like. I don't care if it's the most boring game in the world, as long as we win. So if we win, I'll be happy, and hopefully we can do that. But so I'm still trying to sort this out. Go on to can you just get it onto like a normal website?
I can't remember.
I don't know how you do it either. I ain't got a clue what's going on with this TV, but it's just having none of it. My iPad's dead, so I can't even watch it on my iPad. Internet browser, there you go, down the bottom next to screen mirroring. Yeah, should come up on that. But I will have a stream in a minute. There we go, set up. Yeah, click on
I'm also here, people, by the way, just to let you guys know. I'm just
they ain't making it easy for us to pair it up on our TVs, are they? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not exactly, no wonder they only get 1 game a year.
People, just to let you know, I'm here as well. I'm off camera for the time being. I'm just sorting out a couple of things. Similar to Lee, I've got the game up, but I'm just trying to do something with it clever. So give me 2 seconds, 5 minutes, I'll be on camera.
Is it going to play or what? Seriously, can somebody design a control pad, like an actual TV remote, where you don't have to pee around with a stupid little up and down on an arrow, and you can literally just press like you can on an iPhone or something and start typing?
I need to set it up like Sky.
Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Why ain't it playing? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't want to watch the preview. I want to watch the actual game. Swear to God. I don't get what it's doing. Please on a watch along with no stream again. Do you remember that happened last time? That was too funny. That was too funny. I'm just sitting here scrolling down and down and down. There's no option to actually click on anything to bring the game up. Like, how backwards is this?
Yep, that's what I realised before I stopped watching it.
Mate, is the iPad on charge?
Where is the iPad?
I don't know. There, there's a charger down there, Logan. I'm charged on it. Thank you. We will get there in a minute. Right, it says the game is live, so why won't it let me click on it? Is it going to load or what? Right, it just keeps taking me to the same page saying remove from watch list. I don't want to remove from watch list. I want to play it, mate. How difficult is it?
Ryan Fraser almost scored against us now.
I thought he weren't playing today. I thought he was injured.
No.
Yeah. So he is playing.
Yeah.
I thought he was injured, but there we go. Why won't it click on it and let me play it? Mate, this is long. I'm just going to charge the iPad in a minute and just watch it on that. Big up Lee and Chig says VP. Thank you very much.
Big up to you guys.
I see Spurs won. I see they won in the end. They were 1-0 down, weren't they?
Yeah, got him.
It's good.
There's literally no option to do anything. Oh, there we go. It says video isn't playing because it isn't supported on this device. Well, that's good, isn't it? Brand spanking new smart TV and you can't watch it on the TV. Thanks for that, Amazon. This is why you will never have full-time football matches on your platform. We're not losing yet, as far as I know. So you guys are going to have to keep me up to date for now until I get my iPad on charge. I might have to go and sit at the table where the clock is in the background and charge while I'm watching.
Lacazette miscontrolled it just when he was about to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and watch it over there in a minute. I'm getting it off this chat. See, you guys are good to me. You tell me in the chat what the crack is. We're on the whiskey and lemonade today. That's kind of nice as well. I'll get a stream. I'll have a stream, no dramas. But I wanted to watch it on the TV, sat on the sofa, instead I'm going to have to go and sit in the kitchen and watch it on the iPad. So yeah, not the one. And like I said, how can it not be supported on a smart TV? How can you not watch that? Especially when I have to go onto the Amazon website to type in the code that my smart TV gave me. So yeah, not the one. The Amazon app might need updating. But no, it's just a brand new TV, mate. It's fine, McManus. It's just Amazon. But there we go. That was a waste of time signing up for a free membership with them, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is what it is, McManus. I had the same problem as Lee earlier, and I realized, oh, it's not going to work, is it? So I've abandoned ship, and I'm watching it on the computer now.
Yeah, I don't understand how a brand spanking new smart TV cannot be supporting the Amazon app. I don't get it. But there we go.
It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
We're going to sit in the kitchen and watch it on the iPad. Can you get? Oh, that's all right, I'll do it. I'm going to watch the game with you, mate, yeah? All right, you sit down nicely then, good lad. All right, bear with me 1 second. I'll go and get my iPad, yeah?
Yeah. So just knocking the ball around, guys. We both had chances. Bournemouth have had a chance through Ryan Fraser. Lacazette almost had a chance and then miscontrolled it. But we look bright. We look energetic so far. Here comes Ozil on the ball. Slip ones in. Saka. Ah, you should have crossed that in, mate. Should have crossed that in. Nice little counter attack, though. Delivering some kind of pressure. Actually see Ozil run for longer than 10 yards. That is unusual. We look bright. We look energetic. So that's one thing you could see. Maybe there's some Arteta influence already. Who knows? Or maybe I'm talking out my arse and it's only been 8 minutes it's gone. Either way, just knocking the ball nicely. Let me use my phone just so I can chat in the chat room to you guys as well. Please do stick a like on this video if you haven't already. This is what we do. Although typically we're having technical problems at the moment, including myself, hence why I'm not on the camera as we speak. Well, I don't think I am. Probably am. Let me check it's working. Nope, it's not working at the moment. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, you're not on camera, Chig. You're not on camera. I'm just waiting for my iPad to charge. This is pony, mate. I don't understand how smart TV cannot support Amazon Prime. I don't get that. It's a new TV. Unbelievable. So yeah, we just have to sit here with no game on and wait for the iPad to turn itself on. This is fun, isn't it? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All this crap, all of this comes down to money, mate. That's all it comes down to. Oh, let's buy the rights for a game and we'll put it on Amazon. Good one, mate. You're making it difficult for us to watch it right now. I don't get it. I don't understand how you cannot watch it on TV because your TV doesn't support Amazon Prime app. When it gave me a code to type in on their website to pair it up to my TV.
Right, finally, I can fix that. Right.
The
camera should work. That's it.
Very nice. Yeah. How was your Christmas anyway, Chig?
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. My mum was in a little bit of a mood for most of the night, but other than that, it was good. Chilling with my sisters. I ain't seen them in a minute, so it was nice. It was cool.
That's good, man. Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat who celebrates as well.
Damn it, Merry Christmas to you too, brother.
Log into it on your iPad, brother. I'll just go onto my normal stream. It'll be flawless. I can't be asked with all this Amazon crap. Jesus Christ. It's just long.
Big up to you, VP. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
You got it on now, Chig.
What, the game?
Mm.
Yeah, I've always had it on. I was just trying to fix my camera.
Move to Australia, you can watch all the games here. If I move to Ireland, I can watch them all there as well, which is closer. I
feel like you'd like Australia.
It just makes me laugh. It's like the reason you can't watch all the 3 o'clock kickoffs over here on normal Sky Sports or anything like that is because they think the attendance is the game's a drop. Like, what's that all about?
Yeah.
Like, maybe if they did a package where you paid like 300 quid a year for your own team and you got all of your own team games, yeah, they'd sell loads and people still go to games because it's better going to games than it is watching on TV, isn't it? Let's be real.
I would much rather. Oh, what a strike! Who was that? Was that Callum Wilson? Wow, that was he was unlucky there.
See that? It's still not on. Why does it take so long to charge an iPad, man? I swear.
Oh yeah, tablets take ages, especially if it's dead with battery. Good luck.
This is the thing. I didn't charge it because I thought I'll watch it on TV. I'll pair it up I'll just pair up and sign in on the TV.
Yes, there is something written on my shirt. It's called "Let me school you, son." Anytime you want to get schooled, I'll do it, bro. Big up to Ryan. Hangover from hell, but here we go again. Cheers. For those of you who are going, oh, let's just coke in it. No, son. The Sailor Jerry, brother.
Yeah, that's all right. That's decent rum, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Decent rum. Cheeks ahead for once.
Cheeks ahead for once.
And you've got a stream, mate. I'm just sat here, just watching you lot.
Let me turn off these subtitles. Why is subtitles on my fucking...
What do you think to the starting 11, Cheek? Did I ask you that already?
You asked me in the group, but yeah, for me, I don't know how Mesut Ozil and Reece Nelson warrant places in the team. If we're basing it on last week's performance.
Sorry, can I just cut you off 1 second? Anybody who spams my chat room with fake goals, you're getting booted. That's your last warning to all of you. Anybody who spams my chat with fake goals, you're kicked. But yeah, I agree, Chig. I agree, mate. I think that I'm going to have to leave that a minute. It's on 2%.
Here comes Reece. Oh, brother. What kind of cross is that? You overcake it so badly. I'll give him something. He's got strong legs because that cross went flying. It went flying to nobody.
But this is the thing, though, Chig. Yeah, it's like what has Reece Nelson done? I put a tweet out there saying, how does Reece Nelson start games for Arsenal, let alone over Pepe? Yeah, the amount of people going, oh, you're being negative. You're being negative. No, I want to see our £72 million player playing, mate. I don't want to see Reece Nelson starting games. What's he done to start a game at Arsenal? Exactly. Apart from he's a youngster and he's come through the academy. Well, boo-hoo. He ain't good enough. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. I like Saka. Fraser's having a lot of joy so far.
And my iPad's dead again. I swear this is fucking pissing me off. I'll just sit back and watch you lot watch the game.
What's on your back, bro?
Actually,
you can't monitor the chat room, but monitor the chat for your phone. And then...
Hang on, one second. You've just right, I'm in. So let's go. Actually, do you know what? I might be able to watch it on my Mac. You know.
Yeah.
Arsenal match. Here we go. Arsenal match. I'll have to turn the volume down, but then if I turn the volume down, I won't be able to hear you, Shig.
Oh gosh.
You
can't mute it. You can mute the thing.
One sec. That's Arsenal Brighton. Don't want to watch Arsenal Brighton again. That gave me nightmares. That game, Jesus Christ. Arsenal Bournemouth. There we go. Watch now. Live programming may contain nature themes. Don't show this message again. Continue. How do I turn this down? There we go.
Good. Well done.
Right, I'm in. Got the game on.
Now attack. Now attack. Oh, you're lucky.
Right, what minute are you in?
16 minutes just ticked over.
Right, I'd love to tell you what minute I'm in, but it's got some stupid thing come up saying stats and highlights, and it's covering the time.
It will go away eventually. Yeah.
Well done, Amazon. It's going well for a minute. It's the first and last time I ever watched football on Amazon Prime.
Amazon, there's some feedback for you if you're watching this.
Yeah, Amazon will definitely not be sponsoring this channel anytime soon. Oh, there we go. It's gone now. 17 minutes 30.
What? Let me fix that.
What are you in?
I'm 17 minutes 40.
For yeah, same. We're banging queue. We're bang on. Yeah. We're bang on time. Right, I'm going to monitor the chat.
I must have been behind. I'm going to
monitor the chat from the iPhone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching the game. I can't see anyone in the chat or anything, so I'll just do it from there. So yeah, I'm finally in. Big up DJ Crane with a donation. Aubameyang scores. Oh. Big up DJ Crane. Arteta's team selection is like these streams; they just don't work. Big up yourself, mate. Thank you for that.
You know, he's only had one team. Relax.
Yeah, but you know what? I put a tweet out saying if Unai Emery picked this team, everyone would be in meltdown. They would.
True.
But because it's Arteta, oh no, you've got to give him a pass. Why? Why have you? Did anyone give Unai Emery a pass? People was screaming Emery out before he even got the job, mate. So what's the difference? I'm watching on the Mac now. It won't let me pair it up to what TV is that?
Sony.
A Sony TV. It won't let me pair it up to a Sony Smart TV. Better let me watch it on my Mac. Random.
I have a JVC one. Same thing.
Stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. That makes no sense.
It makes no sense whatsoever. And the fans going mental on this Mac. So if all you can hear is it's the fan going overdrive. Is the app on TV? Yeah, it is. It is, David.
How would you like to make £400?
I didn't know there was an Amazon app because my TV is not picking it up.
It's an Amazon Prime app. Big up Nuno. Merry Christmas to you and your family, buddy. Lee, how did you get it to work on Amazon Prime? I'm doing it on my Mac because I signed up on my Mac. It obviously had me registered on the Mac, so I had to try and pair to the TV. It wouldn't let me do it. So I just signed in. I'm watching it now on the Mac whilst doing the watch-along. So yeah, if you are not in the UK, I don't think it'll work. I think it's only for UK.
Good cross, Chris.
That was a good cross. Shame it was not there. We are the least clinical team in the league, says Kane is overrated. We are. We're useless, mate.
Yeah.
We can't defend and we can't finish. It's not a good recipe, really, is it? I can cross better than Nelson. He's crap, says Adisha. Well, yeah, I can't even lie. I don't know why he's in the team. I'm not even trying to hate on him. Just go back on loan. Right.
Okay. Try again.
That's sweet. Having none of it. Who just did that shot? David Boys.
What a waste. We're just starting to apply pressure.
Levi, I'm very good, thank you. How are you? I'm really good, mate. Nelson can't cross a zebra crossing. The comments are filling people saying Reece Nelson can't cross a ball. Pepe has to come on at half time.
I don't think he's been that bad, to be honest. Getting on the ball.
Lack of threat.
He's getting on the ball at least. I'll give him that.
I've got my nephew sat next to me watching the game with me. He's got his new what are you eating? Peanuts. He's eating his peanuts and he's got the new blue away the third kit on. Loving that kit, isn't it, mate? I like that kit. That's the best one. You got two kits. You got two kits, didn't you? Got the red one and the blue one. Proper spoiled this Christmas.
Lee, I love YouTube notifications from TD Shifts. Big up TD Shifts.
Real one in the chat.
Definitely a real one in the chat for sure.
Those are McManus underneath him as well. Proper. Them two have been here a long time, man. And Kartik as well. My nephew's good, man. He said, guy says hello to you, Logan.
Sorry, did you say your nephew said hello?
No, somebody in the chat said hello. But yeah, we're currently 0-0. It's I'll tell you what, the one thing I will say is the picture quality on this is lit. It's better than watching.
Oh, it's really good. Really good.
It's better than watching it on TV.
And the one thing I'll say, you know how sometimes people want to know what the stats are and how many shots we've had?
Yeah.
You can immediately start telling from there.
Yeah, it pops up in the corner, doesn't it?
Like, for example, yeah.
Big up
we've
Gary
got
Robinson,
47%.
my friend. Merry
No, we've had
Christmas,
53%.
Hope you had a good time, mate. I hope you didn't get too hammered yesterday.
53%. We've had 5 shots. They've had 3, but none of them have had it on target.
That's quite a high amount of shots for the first 23 minutes of this game, mate.
Oh yeah, but Eddie Howe plays football. He plays attacking football, doesn't he? So
This is true.
we're gonna have chances.
Did you see
They're
that?
gonna have
Did you see that video that was going around during the week? We're in it. Cross it. What a poor cross from Nelson. He's nearly got it as well. Luck skies it. Corner, I think. But
You're like 3 seconds ahead of me. I'm not sure how.
did you probably the Wi-Fi, mate. YouTube notifications did say you were streaming. Well, I'd hope they would, mate. I really would, because I'll tell you something, YouTube have been poor on notifications recently.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Stella,
as
well, playing good compared to the last 4 months. But it's all well and good playing good, and thank you for your donation. Thank you, mate. It's all well and good playing good. Got to score while you're playing good. We see this the other week. What game was it we were watching, Chig? Was it Brighton? Well, I said, yeah, we're playing really well, and then I said, but we've got to score, and then they went down the other end and scored. Was it Brighton?
Yeah. I think it was Brighton when we just fell apart.
Oh, it might have been Frankfurt, actually. No, it was Liège. It was the Liège game. You could actually apply that rule to every game. Play all right for 20 minutes and then concede. I can't believe it. Ozil must have had a rocket up his backside. Listen.
Yeah, he's on it.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
He'll be out for the next 6 months. He'll be worn out after this game. It's the most he's run all year.
He's been everywhere so far. I'm not gonna lie. I have noticed it. I just didn't want to suck him off because
it's a poor ball to have. Go on, is it? Oh my God, it's not rugby.
Oh my God, that shot is even worse. To be fair,
I don't know if it took a bobble, but that was poor, man.
Yeah.
Did it take a ball? I'm just watching the replay. There was a poor pass into him from Ozil, to be fair. He could have played it.
I think there was a lot of defenders behind him, so I could see why he played it that way. You know me, I don't defend Ozil for easily, but I could see why he played it like that.
That's some peanuts, man. They're nice. Yeah. 57% possession.
Yeah.
26 minutes gone. 0-0. Pitch looks crap though, man. It was proper dry, doesn't it?
It's Bournemouth. Have you ever been there?
Nah. Do you know what? It's hard to get a ticket for Bournemouth away, man.
It's not great.
Proper hard. Seriously, it's proper hard to get a ticket for Bournemouth away.
I wonder if that's why troops didn't go.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You'll probably reply to me a week next Friday. Mate, he's one of the hardest people to get hold of, I swear. Big up Sammy Arsenal. Happy holidays, guys. Love you both. Thank you very much for your donation, buddy. Happy holidays to you. Do some more of these comments out while the ball's out of play. Ozil working hard, says Kevin with a shocked face. Lee looks for every fault in Mesut Ozil. Yeah, because I want him binned, mate. Is that good enough for you? I want him out of my football club.
Well, look at it this way. If he does well, maybe someone would actually want him.
and do you know what the funny thing is? You clearly never watch my streams, mate, because if you did, you'd realise that when these players that I don't rate play well, I praise them, like Granit Xhaka last week. And I actually said Martinelli was a 4 out of 10. And Chig was
yeah, you did.
And I rate Martinelli. I don't rate Granit Xhaka and gave him a 7. So if you're going to come with bullshit in my chat, mate, at least get it right, yeah? Merry Christmas. I got so hammered I'm still tipsy, says TD Shifts.
No.
Bro,
nice.
Can you still see me, Chig? Can you still see me?
I can on my phone. Yeah, I'm watching from my phone.
Oh, cool. That's good then, because I'm sat watching full screen with the game.
Oh, is it?
That was a good cross into the box. Why didn't Reece Nelson hit it? What's he doing with that cross? Jesus Christ.
Well, how are you a couple of seconds ahead? Damn Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is lit here, isn't it, sis? Mm-hmm. It's like about 110 download and about 40 upload. Rapid, man. Which is 40 times quicker than the upload at my apartment in Spain and about 10 times quicker download. VP, do a Liverpool watch along. When's the Liverpool game? When's the Liverpool game?
5:30.
I can't do one at 5:30, man. We have the little sprog over there. She's going to need bedtime, so I can't be loud all day.
What internet provider is your sister with?
BT. It's fibre to the home.
It's like that, yeah.
Yeah, you don't share it with anyone else. It's just fibre to the home. Callum Wilson's nearly in here. Oh, good defending, Socrates. That was good defending. Yeah, it's just fibre to the home, so you don't boost it. You don't know you're boosting off of it.
It's very good.
Jamie Lee, Merry Christmas to you and yours, mate. That'd be good. Nelson or crap, I can't decide. Yeah, BT Fibre is banging, man. I'm on some dead ADSL crap back home in Spain, man. When I get
Sky Fibre. Huh? I'm on Sky Fibre.
Yeah, that's dead. You need to get BT, bruv. That's a good cross from Abba.
Quicker than your Spanish one. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, all right, mate. Wind your neck in. Don't get Larry because it's Christmas, Chig. Do you know what I mean? Like, to be fair, bruv, it's like somebody sat on a bicycle keeping the internet going where I live, mate. Jesus, it's mad. When I get back, I'm going to open a Spanish bank account, yeah, and then I'm gonna sort out some proper internet because I got it done through the landlord. And she didn't obviously understand that I wanted fibre, not ADSL. So yeah, I've ended up with some.
1997.
It's like, mate, I don't even know what it is. Seriously, mate, it is just not the one. It is not the one. Let me just quickly check my Twitter because I've caused meltdowns. Pepe isn't playing because they normally have a break in France. Do they have a winter break in France? Seriously? Didn't know that.
Yeah, didn't know that either.
What has Pepe done to warrant consistent starting? No end product and forgets his defensive duties, said somebody in my tweets, yeah? But he's got more assists than anyone in the squad and he's probably got more goals than half of them as well.
What happened there? A hell of a ball from Saka, and then I don't know what Reece is trying to do.
Wow. Just reading this tweet. I put a tweet up here saying, can someone tell me exactly what Nelson has done to warrant starting any game at this football club and especially over Pepe? The first reply that I can see is he's got a worse trim. Are you moaning for the sake of it? No, I've just thought I'd put that out there. Seriously, some of these people are thick as pig shit, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? And the funny thing is, Chig, yeah, you know me. You've known me a long time, mate, yeah? I don't go and dig anybody's tweets out, bruv. Yeah? I don't go to anybody and say, well, why are you saying this or why are you saying that? I only reply to people who are in my notifications. I put my tweets out. People then bite on them and start getting the ump with them. And then I'll reply. And it's like, you're being negative, you're being this, you're being that. Well, how about get off my page, unfollow me and stop chatting BS in my comments? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because guess what? You put what you want to put out there, the same as I want to put out there. And if you don't like what I put out there, unfollow me. It's pretty simple, isn't it? I just find it funny, man. People just love sitting there chatting absolute breeze. Like some geezer put yesterday something like, I put out there, you can follow my YouTube, my Insta, and my Facebook. And he goes, have a day off. I went, why don't you go and fuck off? Yeah, and then somebody tweeted me going, oh, why you, oh, they're in here. Oh, corner. Yeah, somebody was like, why are you being nasty on Christmas Day? I was like, do you know what I mean? It's like, this is the thing though, Chig. When you've got an account 16K like mine, you're a target all the time for these just little rats, man. And that's what I call them, little rats. They just want to bite. Little rats, mate. Little snakes in the grass.
You say that though, but listen, I have little shy of 5K.
Yeah.
And I get that crap all the time.
Anything over 2K, Chig, people will come for you, man, because they're on their 15th account with 15 followers, mate.
Do you know what I don't understand? You put something like that out there. I had one guy, and I said, "Oh, check this out. You can follow me on all socials." And he goes, "Why would anyone want to follow you? Don't think this." Oh, I was going to swear. I just realized you got kids around you. Don't think this fool.
Yeah, not like I'm not swearing.
Don't think this fool wasn't following me.
No words, do you, mate? You're not allowed. No, do you know what? It's right though. Yeah, and this is the thing, Cheek. Yeah, when I put a tweet out, I put an Insta post, a community post. Phrases just skinned Maitland-Niles. They're in here. Good header, Louise. Get Aubameyang ducked like a baby, shocking like a pussy, just ducked. Keeper. I thought he was going to punch that, but yeah, I put out there about I'm setting up some merchandise and this and that. Yeah, the only platform that I got any abuse on was Twitter. Who would buy your merchandise? Yeah, well, I'll let you know because I'll retweet them when they're wearing it, mate. How's that? Do you know what I mean? Idiot. It just makes me laugh, man. And the funny thing is the ones that give it that they're the most positive people on Twitter. Yeah, and they're, oh yes, we're so positive. We get behind the team every week are on their 20th accounts, mate, because they've been suspended so many times. They're in it 1-0. There we go. What did I tell you? We started so well. Same old. Shocking defending. That's it. Sit back down, Arteta, and scratch your head about your starting 11, bruv. That's it. Get your pen out. Pep's not there, mate. You're shafted. Jesus Christ. Who scored that? Dan Gosling, was it? Let's watch that again. Oh, that was Saka with a poor pass. Granit Xhaka then tries to tuck in instead of pressing his man. He then lets his man run off of, oh my God, and that geezer's been picked over 4 different managers. Watch Xhaka, Chig, watch Xhaka, watch him. He lets the geezer, he backs off the geezer. Oh my God. Merry Christmas, everybody.
I think Torreira's more at fault. You should be tracking Dan Conte.
Both of them are at fault. When Saka loses the ball, Xhaka should have gone and pressed the guy. Instead, he backed off of him, which then gave an overlap. So then he was in no man's land, yeah, because he didn't know whether to stick or twist because he'd backed off of him. If he had pressed him, yeah, then maybe it would have been a different story, but he didn't. And there we go. And then Torreira's just like let his man run and boom. Ah, dear, oh dear. This is what happens when you pick the same personnel, mate. It's 4 different managers now. That's it. You pull that stupid face, bruv. You know you cocked up today. Picking Mesut Ozil, Reece Nelson and Granit Xhaka, you're asking to get lynched, bruv. The same as the last 3 managers. Big up TD Shifts. Has MM Productions' wife left him again? I don't know, mate. He ain't in the chat, so maybe he left this time. There was another one I missed. VP, do a Liverpool watch along. I've read that one. Where was the other one that I've missed? Lee, what do you think? What did you get Chig for Christmas?
Exactly. Good question. I love that question.
I'll tell you what I got him for Christmas. 23 new subscribers yesterday on Christmas Day. Yeah. Come on, bruv. You can't test me, mate. I'm too quick for that.
Love it.
Southampton.
Very good.
Big up Nuno. We're Arsenal rubbish. Yeah. Even my 7-year-old nephew knows we're rubbish. Look, why is Lacazette taking that shot when he's got Nelson on an overlap? It's going to be a long afternoon, Chig. It's going to be a long afternoon. Emily says her eyebrows are on point. They're back on point. Big up, Emily. Always a real one in the chat, babe.
It's more.
I thought this was a watch-along. Just you two moaning about shit and making money with views and merch. Oh, well, listen, Lee, you got a wicked first name, mate. Why don't you leave my chat, yeah? And go and watch Troops' watch-along instead, mate, yeah? Why don't you go and watch that instead? Yeah? Cool. So, my man literally sat there on Boxing Day and took 4 minutes out of his day to write an essay, because I only read a quarter of that, to write an essay. Bruv, either get a life or get out my chat. I didn't ask you to click on my chat. If you don't like what I'm saying, go away.
Did you kick him? Because I can't even see that.
Nah, leave him there, man. Leave him there. I won't kick these people. I'll kick them if they take the mic. My man's just going, oh, you're just talking about views and merch. Oh, mate, do something productive with your life instead of chatting crap in my comments. Stephen's not happy with Xhaka. Big up Stephen LS. Slut said, I predicted 4-0. What was I thinking? Well, I did tell you, mate. I did tell you. Chig, did I tell you that that was a woman?
Yes.
I must have been drunk, man. Yeah. I can't remember that.
Yeah.
I do apologise because it's definitely not a woman.
I didn't think so either. But then when you kept saying babe, I was like, oh, okay. Unless you just call it babe.
Oh, I must have been drunk if I was calling her babe. Big up to Lee Gunner and Chig, says Ian B. Thank you, mate. Is that Ian Bill? I don't know. Did anyone watch EastEnders last night? It's the first time I've watched it for about a decade, man. Phil was a mad one, bro.
My sisters were on it, so I watched it.
And then I haven't watched it for so long. I was like, who's that? She goes, that's Ben. I was like, that's about the 15th different Ben. Yeah. Right, and then I was like, who's that shooting him? And she goes, that's Martin Fowler. I was like, really? Like, what happened? So glad I'm at the gym and not watching this game. Big up, Dean. Yeah, you're not missing much, mate. People want to sit there and be all positive, yeah? And listen, I have been abused, and I mean abused, for saying I am Arteta out, yeah? Or was Arteta out, but I'll go, okay, cool, he's here now, let's deal with it. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and scream Arteta out every day, but he ain't my manager. And when you're picking a starting 11 that consists of the same old crap that the last 3 have picked, and I see somebody on Twitter say to me, he goes, yeah, but he's got, that's the squad. That's all he's got to deal with. All right, well, that's what Emery had to deal with as well then, but you all got in his case. Yeah, that's what Freddie had to deal with and people got in his case. But because it's Arteta and he's sat next to Pep, okay, cool, we'll give him a bye. No, you have picked the wrong starting 11, my friend. I don't care whether it's you, Wenger, Emery or Freddie. You've picked the wrong starting 11. It's as simple as that. And if people are too snowflakey to accept that, yeah, then that's up to them. If you want to back Arteta and you know, get behind him, cool. I ain't backing him. I'm sitting there watching the game and I'm trying to enjoy my team, but they keep letting me down.
Yeah.
Isn't it depressing that our team of the decade wouldn't even challenge for the title? Says Vartan. Right, that's a great comment, mate. Very good comment. Thanks for your donation as well, mate. Yeah, I see the team of the decade. It was shocking. To answer your haters, I'll buy your merch. I think it looks sick. And that's not me licking your ass. Well, big up TD Shifts. I'll send you the link soon as the website. So.
Yeah, Emily said something similar, to be fair. To buy your hoodie. Just to trigger people.
Well, do you know what? A lot of people have actually asked about it and how much it is and when it's coming. And the reality is, I don't actually know. I genuinely don't know. The website should be set up by the 2nd week of January. Pricing and all that. Listen, I don't know. I'm speaking to somebody about that because I don't really have a clue what I'm doing, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, all will be revealed.
From my perspective, just to add to that, I've also been abused just for saying I have some doubts about Arteta. I've been more diplomatic than you in it, and I'm still getting abused. It's just, from my perspective, I just don't like the idea of blindly being positive for the sake of blind.
This is the thing, right? But listen, Chick, I don't sit here and say to people that want to blindly follow Mikel Arteta and think he's the answer to every problem we have. I'm not sitting there digging them out on Twitter or Insta or any other platform going, oh, well, you're deluded. I'm not, because I'm getting on with my life, because there's more to life than sitting on Twitter cussing somebody because you don't agree with them, yeah? Right? But the amount of abuse I had, mate, yeah? And I find it funny. I'm sitting there reading them out to my sister the other day, wasn't I? You're this, you're that. Why don't... Right, when I came back from Spain the other week, last week, they're in here. Josh King's turned into Messi again. Oh, that could have been 2 as well. Jesus Christ. Yeah, when I came back...
You know where that came from? Reece Nelson. That was a Reece Nelson F-up.
No, exactly. When I came back from Spain last week, I put, just to let you know, I landed safely back in Luton. Yeah, the plane didn't crash and all that. Yeah. Comments were like, oh, maybe next time. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I was reading that to my sister. I was going, yeah, this is every tweet, literally. Like, every tweet I put out there. Oh, maybe next time. You're deluded. I hope you catch this. I hope you get that. I hope we see you at a game. I hope you die. I hope this. And it's like, you've got to have some serious demons, yeah, or not enough going on in your life to sit on Twitter tweeting people that every single time they put a tweet out.
But
yeah.
those are the sort of things whereby Twitter should step in and say, all right, cool. This is...
Yeah, but they won't though, man. They don't care.
Because these are now death threats that are happening right now.
But Chig, I get that every day. And I just sit there laughing every single day. Bruv, listen, you've known me a long time, yeah? I've been told if I go to a home game, I'm getting my face smashed in. I got told you go in a pub in Islington, you're getting your face smashed in. You go to an away game, you're getting your face smashed in. You go to a European away game, you're getting your face smashed in. My face still ain't smashed in, bruv. Yeah. And let's be real. There's a certain guy who goes on AFTV that I know you don't particularly like. Yeah. For 4 years, people have been saying they're going to beat him up at football matches. Well, he still ain't had a slap yet. See what I'm saying? It's just all hype, all Twitter fingers, all rubbish. Just people love to hate on other people's opinions. Yeah. The fact and reality is everyone's waiting for everybody else to slap said guy. Yeah. Because they're scared they'd lose their season ticket or their away ticket or anything like that. So they can sit online and get a load of likes and they look fantastic. I'll give an example. That Muppet the other day, and he is a Muppet.
Yeah. Let's not say his name though, but yeah.
No, I ain't going to say his name. I ain't airing him. Everyone knows who I'm talking about to talk about. The geezer who sat there going, we've had enough of you lot. You need to get out of our club. Who the F are you, bruv? Yeah? Do you even go to games yourself? Because if you do, why aren't you fronted them? Yeah, why aren't you fronted them and said, listen, can I have a word with you a minute? I don't really particularly like what you're doing. In fact, why don't you, if you do go to games, which he clearly doesn't, why don't you go on the channel and change the perception of the channel? Yeah, but this is the thing. They'll be like rabbits in headlights, bruv. You've seen how big the crowd is at AFTV after the games. Yeah, these people, firstly, they'd have to show their mug, right? Secondly, there'll be 200-300 people around them talking over them while they're trying to talk, which would lose their thought process. And thirdly, they'll be putting themselves out there to hundreds of thousands of people that would happily rip them apart in the comment section, which is why they won't do it. But when they sit on Twitter behind their little Twitter handle, and behind a picture of a footballer, or to be fair, that particular guy didn't. Yeah, he's got his mug on there, yeah, right? But when they're sitting, most of them sit there without their face on there. It's very easy to hate. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, it's very easy to hate. And the fact is, AFTV ain't going nowhere, bruv, right? And nobody ain't going to do anything today or tomorrow or the next day or the day after. And let me say this as well, right? If you offered every single football fan on the planet what Robbie has built up, yeah, do you think anyone would say no to that? You get to go to every single game across the globe, whether it's a friendly, a pre-season game, whatever, home and away. You get to talk to other football fans, and you're making a few quid out of it.
Well, that kind of links to what McManus has said, and big up to McManus because he dropped a £5 donation. He says that these people are jealous because people listen to you guys, and no one gives a crap about what they say.
This is the thing. That guy whose name I'm not going to thank you for that, mate. Bruv, they won't touch you. I've got you, bruv. Come on, TD Shifts. Nobody's saying. Listen, nobody's going to do nothing, bruv. Right? But this is the thing, yeah. That particular guy who put that video out there the other day, my man's tweeting out 10 hours later or 15 hours later. Oh, I can't believe I had 40,000. I've got 400 followers. Yeah, guess what? The next day, after he'd had 100,000 views on that particular Twitter video and gained 2,000 followers, I'm changing my direction to a different project now. Yeah, of course you are, mate, because you've either been told by somebody who you don't want to be told that by. I don't know. Yeah, maybe somebody who's got the unfunny video has fronted you on it and said, "Listen, bruv, if you want to wind your neck in," and you thought, "Well, this is too much ag, let me just chill," right? Or you did it just to get a bit of clout, and then you've realised I'm getting a lot of hate as well as clout, so let me just stop and divert my attention to something else. Yeah, that gives you could spot a mile off, bruv. He was a Poundland DT anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Absolute joker, bruv. And he's running his mouth all day, every day about this and that. Well, guess what? Why don't you go on the channel and change the perception of it instead of chatting absolute crap to get a couple of thousand followers? Do you know what I'm saying? That has a short lifespan and a short ceiling. It's half time, by the way.
Chelsea are losing, by the way.
Yeah, 1-0 to Southampton. Yeah. But yeah, all them sort of things have a short lifespan. I could sit out right now and put a tweet out saying AFTV are scum, AFTV are this, and I'd get a load of traction on it. Yeah? Well, why? Why? Unless I continue doing that for the rest of my Twitter account, what's the point? And then all it makes you is bitter and angry, which is why the guy has realised, I better stop real quick because I'm getting a lot of hate from probably people he don't want to get hate from. And he's probably had a little warning or something. I don't know, because the way he was talking was like he was going to do something. Yeah, we got to come back to the country.
Yeah, he looked like he was about this life. I thought, okay, you're going to fly in. You're going to fly in especially, yeah? Cool.
Do you know what I'm saying? My man's fully been told, shut his cake hole, bruv, before he gets his cake hole filled. Right, let's put a tweet out. New manager. New manager.
Ian B, just to let you know, Sailor Jerry, Dark Rum. Sailor Jerry, I'm open for sponsors, just so you know.
That's a nice rum, by the way.
Just so you know, because I love this.
There we go. Let's see how much abuse I get off of that tweet. New manager, same old Arsenal. Shock. Did tell people, man. Did tell people.
You're going to get a lot of people saying, what do you mean? We played all right in the first half.
Yeah, but that's the thing. This is the thing, right? We played all right under Unai Emery for a half a match and then lost every game. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, these people, man, it just makes me laugh, Chig. Yeah, because...
Big up to you, Premod.
The thing is, people would then go, yeah, but the squad's not good enough. Okay, cool. So is that a reason to allow Arteta to have a bad squad and give him time? Well, why didn't you lot that did that, or doing that with Arteta, why didn't you do that with Emery then? Because if the squad's bad, that's a squad that's maybe 70% Arsene Wenger's squad, 30% maybe Emery's squad. So why didn't everyone that's backing Arteta and saying, but the squad's this, the squad's that, why didn't you back Emery and say, okay, well, until he gets his own squad and he needs to be backed by the board? But because it's Arteta, and I'll tell you why people say this about Arteta, Jig, because he sat next to Pep, and for some reason in their small brain, yeah, not all of them, but some of them, yeah, have got this little fetish about playing Wenger ball and somehow think that because he sat next to Pep, we're going to suddenly bring Wenger ball back to the Emirates. Yeah, guess what? They've got the most money, the best manager, and the best squad in the league, which is why they can play how they play. Yeah, we've got a dead squad. Sack Arteta. Yeah, it says George Michael, you know.
Big up to Sergio as well. He's flying high with the kites. Let's put it that way.
My man's buzzing right now. He's on that troops high grade. but yeah, listen, like, if people think that we're going to play fantasy football at the Emirates or away from home with that squad, yeah, they're mad, right? And this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. Emery had a chance to bring in Pepe, Luiz, and Torreira. Lee, shut up. Okay, I'll zip it then. Why don't you jump on and get on the stream and take my place? Do you want to do that? Shall I send you the invite, bruv? Do you want to come on? You don't have to show your face if you want to come on, mate. You can come on if you want.
Who's that? Who are you talking to now?
Just some randomer in the chat, mate, who told me to shut up. Apparently, and let me say this, right? He just made a comment. And listen, I'll big you up, bruv, because you're still watching the stream. I get that, yeah? Emery didn't buy Pepe. The board bought Pepe. Emery wanted Zaha, mate. Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. That came out the other week. He wanted Maguire, Thomas Partey, and Zaha. The board went, you're getting Pepe, be done with it. Oh, and you're getting Ceballos as well. Yeah, so If people think that this is suddenly going to get spun around because Mikel Arteta's being ruthless in training, yeah, guess what? Freddie Ljungberg was playing pretty patterns in training. We still didn't move against Man City and got slapped. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're doing in training. It doesn't matter what you're telling me in a press conference. When I see something different on the pitch, I will go, yeah, cool. He's actually made a change. Today, I ain't seen that with the starting 11 straight off. He's picked Mesut Ozil for a start. Why? Picked Reece Nelson based on nothing. Yeah.
Ian, I'm awake. I don't know what you're talking about.
Big up Jack Malloy from Australia. Rum and cokes like me. Crystal Palace fan from Oz. Big up Jack. Hope you're good, mate. Don't drink too many. When are Palace playing? Are they playing tonight, aren't they? Or are they playing? When are they playing? Are Palace playing today? I don't know. All right, Chig, I'm going to go for the usual toilet break and a cigarette break, mate. Yeah? I'll be back. I'll leave you in the capable hands of Debbie McGee. Do subscribe to Debbie McGee. And I'll be back in 5.
Do your thing. All right. Big up to everyone in the chat room. Please do stick a like on this video. TD Shifts, thank you for the donation. He also wanted Munya from PSG. Yeah, I agree. The right back, aren't you? Yeah, I agree. So let's focus on the game, shall we? Because we ain't really spoken about the game. What do you guys think about what's happening in the game? You guys enjoying it? Do you think we played well? What's your kind of thoughts on the game? Please do show me now. Pramod, I should say. Big up to a donation as well. I have a feeling that the last 2 games, I have a feeling for the last 2 games that Leno is slowing down the game. How have you felt here? Maybe I wouldn't necessarily, not in an obvious way, not to me. I actually think Leno's playing pretty well last couple of games, to be honest. I don't really have any particular issue with the way he's playing or him slowing down the game. I'd rather he takes his time and thinks about his pass than in a rush play a pass to a defender because he's trying to keep the ball moving. So I'm not too bothered about that. Big up to you, Claro. Andre, I just seen your big up. Thank you for that. But yeah, thank you for that, Pramod. Don't want to be dismissive of your donation. Robert, he's picked the right team, missing Chambers. Chambers is suspended. So yeah, he had to. But I don't know about that defense. I've said it before on my channel plenty of times. And obviously, if you want to subscribe to my channel, link is in the description below. So do check out my channel. But yeah, I just don't think Socrates and David Luiz can play together. I think they bring out the worst in each other. So it's not a huge surprise that we conceded a goal after playing a reasonably decent first half. Halftime ratings. What are your halftime ratings? Who are your standout players for in terms of halftime ratings so far? I know a lot of people are going to highlight Reece Nelson. Completely get it. From my perspective, I think he got on the ball a lot. The end product is terrible though. But he got on the ball a lot and he tried to drive him back. And even that error that he did make, my man immediately turned around and started running with him in an effort to try and get the ball back. And that's the one that Leonard barely clawed from the line. So I just, for me, I just don't get why Reece is starting games. Even though, actually, I think he's played better in this game than he did in the last game. I still don't get why he's playing games. I don't get it. I mean, unless Arteta is having a look at him to see once and for all if we should loan him. But I think at this stage of the season, we're just trying to fight just to keep our season alive. Like, don't start experimenting. Just play Pepe and get on with it. That's the reason we conceded a goal. Lacquer is so void of confidence and extra touches. And we're playing much better. Stop acting like we know more than the manager. And that's from Peter Clement, who I suspect is Nigerian as well. I guess that's criticism for Lee. You know what Lee's like. You know what Lee's like. If he has a criticism or a bee in his bonnet, he has to get it out. So that's why I don't interrupt him these days. But Lee wants the team to do well. That's the point. For all of the criticism Lee has, ultimately that's what it boils down to. Wants the team to do well. So Chig is the man. Oh, thank you. Bless you. Am I drunk? No, Martin. I could never drink without being drunk. Chig, do you hate the starting 11 as much as Lee? A little less than Lee, but I have issues with it. Something's happening in the StreamYard. Funnily enough, I actually think Mesut Ozil's probably playing his best football. For a couple of games at least. Lacazette missing, Aubameyang missing. There's just not a lot happening with the team. I actually think we're missing Martinelli, which we've got some serious problems when we're already missing an 18-year-old in the team. But we are. It feels like we're missing Martinelli. Chig is the man. Thank you. Bless you. Ozil's been quality. He is playing well. I can't even front. He is playing well. Get Kroenke out. Ice cold Jig. No, man. Rum and Coke. That's me. Thoughts on Xhaka in the game? I've seen him play worse. Abmon. Or Abon. I've seen him play worse. I have seen him play worse. Am I Arteta out? Not at this stage. For me, I'll have a good idea of Arteta after 3 games or so. If I can see some progress, then I'll extend that. That's kind of my attitude. Lee hates everyone. No, he doesn't hate everyone. Stop being silly. Stop being silly. And the only thing with Lee is you guys see a lot of or when Lee has something to criticize, you guys see a lot of that. So I think you guys have a perception of Lee that he's one way when he really isn't. He's actually the complete opposite. It's something I will speak to him about offline at some point. But yeah, you guys do see a lot of the criticism side of things, which is why you have an idea of what he is. He isn't like that at all. He's actually a very positive person. If you check out the non-Arsenal stuff, even on his Insta, my man's always thinking about positivity, trying to make himself better, focusing on the good in his life. So yeah, I think you guys have the wrong perception of him. Chig, I respect your opinion as always.
Chig, do you know what it is? Well, I'm sat with my fishbowl, by the way.
Huh?
I'm sat here with my fishbowl. But do you know what it is? I don't hate everybody. My expectations for this football club are to win a title, not finish 6th. Yeah, or finish 4th. Yeah, and not one of these players in this squad is good enough to win us a title. If people don't like me saying that, well, tough. It's my opinion. And they ain't. And I ain't going to sit here and be a fanboy over players. Mesut Ozil's actually played his best game today, but the strikers have been crap. But no, nobody will dig out Lacazette. Nobody will. Well, they might dig out Lacazette. Nobody will dig out Aubameyang. Yeah, he has been crap again today. Yeah, both of them. Ozil's had the time on the ball and the space on the ball. What have them two done in front of him? Nothing. Again. Yeah. But that's where you then need your attacking midfielder to step up and go, right, I'll have a shot then. But listen, it's same old Arsenal, mate. And at the end of the day, with this squad of players, when you're picking the wrong team every single week, and we have done for over a year, you're always, always, always going to end up with results and half-time scorelines, which we have had, which is we've dominated the first 20, 30 minutes of that game in terms of possession and shots, and then they break away and they score. Happens all the time. Why are people shocked? I'm not shocked. When you're picking the same players, you're playing a left winger at left back, which is cool. I understand that, but maybe take a left back out the youth team and say, cool, we'll play a proper left back in a proper left back position instead of playing a left winger there. I'm not.
I am shocked we've not tried that.
Exactly.
Not one manager tried that.
Exactly. Can you do me a favour, mate? Can you go and unplug? Oh, Donny. That's all right. I'll do it in a minute. No, you might not be able to do it. I need to get my Mac charger. That's all right. I'll do it in a minute. But yeah, why wouldn't you take a left back and a right back out of the youth setup that are natural playing in that position and try them, rather than playing Maitland-Niles at right back, who I think is probably our best right back, and I'm not even fronting. I actually think he is our best right back. Yeah.
What, over Hector? Yeah,
all day long. I don't see the hype around Hector.
Yeah.
Well, because he can run fast. Well, he can't even run fast anymore. So what's the issue?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Callum Chambers ain't a right back. He's actually looked decent at centre back. And do you know what? Right. I'm not going to pin anything on them two centre backs today, because I actually think them two centre backs have probably, along with Ozil, been the best three players in our team in that first half. I'd say
Socrates, not Luis.
I don't know. Luis has won quite a few headers in that box, man. But listen, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this then, yeah? Defensively, how many efforts have they really troubled us with? They had the one with Josh King that could have been 2-0. And
they had the Fraser one, to be fair.
Oh, yeah, the Fraser. Okay, fair enough. Right, now let's look the other way and go forward. How many mad saves and how many times have we ripped them apart going forward?
Yeah, I know.
And we've got Reece Nelson. I don't know why he's starting. We've got Aubameyang playing left wing.
Look at Luis. Look at Luis, bruv. Look at Luis. Look at Luis. Look at him. Calamity. Bruv, he's a calamity.
It's mad.
Calamity.
It is actually mad.
They just can't play together. I don't mind them in the team if they're with an actual capable defender, but they bring out the worst in each other. Socrates and Luis.
Just looking at the statistics, they had 14 shots in that first half.
Oh, did they?
Oh no, actually, hang on. No, I'm looking at the wrong stat. They had six shots in that first half to our 9.
Yeah, I think we did have more. We
haven't actually had a shot on target, believe it or not.
Mad, isn't it?
Not a shot on target. Listen, I ain't even angry. We've had 61% of the ball. We've had no shots on target out of 9. And you know, I ain't even going to have a meltdown. Don't need to have a meltdown. I can see this coming a mile off, mate. When you're picking the same 11 as the previous 2-3 managers, you're asking for the same results.
I still think we'll win. I don't know why I think that.
I still think we'll win. But maybe that's me just being blind. I don't know.
It could be me being blind. I still think we'll win.
No subs at half time. That was offside.
I didn't expect it.
It's it. That was close. That was close from Abba. Just whipped one over the bar from the angle. Left side coming in, opened his body, Henry-esque. Laka looked offside in the build-up to that, but he weren't. Maybe could have played Saka in. Saka might have been in a better position, but I don't think he see him, to be fair.
What's your time check?
48-12. I'm ahead of you, and I.
Yeah. No.
Big up TD Shifts. Ozil, lead the Ozil fanboys are having a wank into a sock. Thanks for your donation, mate. Do you know what? He actually played all right in the first half. And he looked like he wanted it, which is saying he hasn't done for a very long time. Oh, Jesus Christ. He tried to do a cheeky one there. They nearly scored again. Josh King.
Yeah,
Why did Josh King always turn into Messi against us?
Yeah, we do make Josh King look really good. He doesn't do anything else outside of Arsenal games.
Do you know what I mean? You watch, they're going to bring that Junior Stanislas on in the second half as well. And Dominic Solanke will turn them into Ronaldo and Messi as well. Do you know what I mean?
Or what's that winger they got from Liverpool? I forgot his name.
Jordan Ibe.
Jordan Ibe. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, prime Ronaldinho will be coming on, bruv. You know what I mean? We've both only got 5 wins this season. This is what I do like about Amazon. The one thing I do like, is I can sit and look at the stats.
Yeah.
Live updates of them as I'm watching it. So they've
so you're trying to get that sponsorship now.
Average goals scored. We've scored 1.33. They've scored 1.06. Average goals conceded. We're conceding a goal and a half a game. They're conceding 1.39. They've had 1 clean sheet more than us, and we've only had 3. Mid-table clash, isn't it, mate?
It's a 6-pointer. It really is.
And the thing is, if we don't win this, we got Chelsea on Sunday.
I know. Although Chelsea are not playing well, bro. They're not playing well.
That should be fun. Then we've got Man United on Wednesday. It's good, isn't it?
We got beat Chelsea. Remember that at Stamford Bridge like a few weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they actually did. But I just, mate, listen. I ain't going to sit here and have meltdowns over it. I know we're crap, right? People don't like me saying we're crap because you're toxic. Well, I'm not going to sit here and go, we're amazing, am I? We are actually crap. Lee, I think there is an improvement. Big you up, says Football Corner. Big up Football Corner. In what way, man? What way do you think there's an improvement? The energy levels look a little bit higher. I'll give you that one.
The energy levels look better. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, the energy levels look a bit higher. But the fact and reality is this team are crap. It's as simple as that. We can't defend. We look like we're about to concede a goal every time they go forward. We don't look like we're actually ever going to have a shot on target. It's all half chances instead of proper chances. And Arsenal in the last 15 games says V Marco 84. 15 games, 2 wins. Well, apparently a YouTube channel is the issue, mate. It's all their fault. I see. I can't remember who put it in there, but I see somebody when I was having a cigarette say that Kroenke's worth 8.4 billion. Yeah, how much do you reckon he's got in the bank? Because I guarantee he ain't got anywhere near 1 billion in the bank, let alone 8.4 billion in the bank. Same as Jeff Bezos. He's worth, what, nearly 200 billion pound or whatever it is. I bet he ain't got anywhere near 1 billion in his bank either. It's all assets. And this is where people get it twisted. You know, and I said this the other day. They've just whipped a corner in. It's cleared.
Yeah.
And they've got it back. Go on, Abba. Go on, son. That's
Chase
a
it.
foul. Yeah, we'll have that. Book him.
Yeah, that's a yellow card minimum.
I wouldn't say red. I think there was a covering centre back, but yeah, it was definitely a yellow. He's getting booked as well. Lerma, is it? Lerma's a good player. I'd take him at Arsenal, mate. See, look, he took one for the team there. He was like, "Yeah, you ain't having that."
Yeah, that's a FIFA foul. That's what I
You know
call
what I mean? That was a FIFA foul. Granny Voice Lee, big up yourself from Czechoslovakia. Agreed. If we are not crap, then why are we 11th? Exactly.
Yeah.
This is what people don't get, though, man. They're just like, people just think we're better than we are. Oh, but Ozil's world class. Aubameyang's world class. Laka's world class. If you can't see what Xhaka does, you don't understand football. Well, why are we 11th then? We're 11th because they're crap. It's as simple as that. Yeah, and like I said earlier, not one of these players is good enough to be in a squad to challenge for a title. It's as simple as that. And I include Aubameyang in that.
All right. Got Saka here on the left.
Aubameyang's in.
All right, that's you, man. That's you, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, you open the angle up. Oh, it ain't going nowhere.
He should have hit it. I don't know why he tried passing it. Cut inside and ping it. He tried passing it. What is also crazy is why does it look like Ozil is the only one fighting the hardest? That's actually true. Ozil actually looks like he wants it today. Yeah, the rest of them are just all a little bit sheepish. Maybe a bit too much turkey yesterday. I don't know. Let's have a quick look at the tweet I put up and see what the replies are to that. Let's have a quick butchers at that. 72 comments on that, man. That's like 2 comments less than likes. Jesus Christ, it's been out 30 minutes. Oh look, this guy, man. I ain't even going to read his name. Behave. What do you mean behave? What? Just sit and blind for listen, Wenger lover, man. Go away. I mean, the kid's like 21 years old. I like him. He's a nice lad, but seriously, we are doing great, says somebody else. Oh, okay, yeah, we're 1-0 down at half time. Are you blind? We've been decent. Final ball needs to improve. Gee, I swear, people are blind. Did they watch a different game? Give it a rest. What was you expecting? Well, I don't know. The way you lot are banging on about Arteta, mate, I was expecting Pep Guardiola football at Bournemouth away. What were you lot expecting? We haven't played that bad. Yeah, 0 shots on target. Do you moan for a living? You're so negative. We're 1-0 down. Are these people thick? I love it when we start losing, people go, Kroenke out. Well, yeah, because he picked the 11, yeah? What are you talking about? We've dominated the first half. Our defence will never improve until we buy 2 centre-backs. Okay, well, we should have kept Emery then, yeah? Delete this. This is stupid. Shut up, mate. It's Arteta's first game. Oh, yeah, we'll give him a pass then, yeah? Get in the bin. This dickhead as well. I'd love to quote tweet him. I ain't going to give him the airtime. Shut up. You're so negative. You are a see you next Tuesday, mate. F off out of our fan base. Bruv, I was probably supporting this club before you were born. You're such a miserable git. Suck your mother. Oh, that one's a nice one. Thank you, mate. Shut up. You're an utter bellend. Wonder your wife left you. This is Twitter for you in a nutshell. Let me quote tweet my own tweet. 0 shots on target. I swear down, man. It is funny.
Okay, well done, Torreira. Build up from the back. Socrates into Nelson. I mean, clearly the focus of training, you can see it from the way we're playing, has been on passing the ball.
Big up the McManus.
Because even Socrates,
He's
even
writing comments in the granny voice. It's all these YouTube channels' fault that we're rubbish. You lot are toxic. He goes, I'm kidding. Big up the football corner as well. Thank you. The energy levels are good, but the team is the same. But I respect what you say. It's your opinion. I'm in no position to say it's wrong. Well, listen, I respect other people's opinions if they keep them sweet and stop being twats about it. This guy can't even spell. Look, so we'll get rid of you because you tried mugging me off. If you're going to mug me off, at least learn how to spell, mate. I swear to God. Get Pepe on. Exactly, John Tracy. Get Pepe on. Why is he still sat on the bench? Lee, I swear, stop it.
Okay, good time.
Right?
Go on, Nelson. Go on.
People will sit there and go, if we lose, oh, but it's Arteta's first game. Well, how does that make any difference? He's had over a week with this team. Well, about a week with this team.
Bang that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, someone.
I swear to God. Have we had a shot on target? Oh, no, we haven't. We are now 58 minutes in and we've had 0 shots on target.
Come on, push for this goal. Push for it. I can see it coming. Just push a little more.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though, Chig, right? We've had 61% possession, so apparently that means we've played well. Yeah, well, didn't Chelsea have 60 or 74% possession against Everton the other week and get battered 3-1? You know, people just seem to look at the wrong statistics, mate. Yeah, the fact is we're 1-0 down away to Bournemouth and we've not had a shot on target. Yeah, but we've played really well. I can see improvements. We've played well. Well, no. I can see an improvement in work rate, definitely. Yeah, they're fighting for each other. They're hungry to fight for each other.
That's it.
Yeah, but other than that, we've done nothing. Literally nothing. Lee moans about anything. Well, I don't, Jackie. If you'd actually subscribed to my channel before the Crystal Palace game this season, I set it up on 21st November last year. So that's what, maybe 11 months? I was being called deluded every week for backing Unai Emery. Am I lying, Chig?
Yeah, no, yeah, true.
Exactly. You're deluded. Yes.
Past when I was expecting it to have given up.
You are worse than Mark Goldbridge. Well, listen, I'd love to have 600,000 subs, and I'm sure you're one of them, mate. So stick a like on it, Princess. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you, babes.
Oh, drive.
All right, listen, they're defending all right. They're actually defending all right.
Yep, that's it. That's the ball. That's the ball.
Defending again.
Good defending.
Good defending, and he's kept it in. Who's that? Laka. Laka's kept the ball in. That's it. Play it to Xhaka. I thought Louise was going to hit that.
Nah.
He looked like he was shaping to hit
I would
it.
have gone mad if he'd done it. Oh, he's got the ball back now, though.
And it's a goal kick.
Oh, can't tell me this guy is shit. Sorry.
Nah, man, it's cool. Why are you sorry? We're allowed to swear, cheek, every now and again.
Sorry. I'm so frustrated by David Luiz as a player.
It's still it's not been flagged yet anyway, mate, so we're good. We are 1-0 down. So yeah, let's be positive. Exactly. And this is what makes me laugh, right?
Go on.
Listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
That's it. Oh, come on.
It ain't happening, bruv. Ain't happening just yet. We've got to get Pepe on the pitch, bruv. But do you know what? Yeah, this is what makes me laugh. Last week, people in the football ground, yeah, right, and he should have just hit it first time.
Yeah, first time. Just overthought that.
Can I ask you a question, Chig? Right?
Go on.
We don't agree on everything, obviously, yeah. When you don't agree with me on something, does it stop you watching the game in the way that you want to watch the game and supporting the team in the way you want to support the team?
Nope.
Exactly. So why do people care? Like, if I don't rate Arteta or I don't rate certain players, how does that stop them from supporting the team the way they want to and watching the game the way they want to? It's like last week, yeah, when this little crowd of clowns, I will call them clowns, was singing in the football stadium, a.f.c. out, and singing about DT's mum. Whether you like DT or not, yeah, singing about his mum is a disgrace, right? And every single one of them should be banned.
You know what I mean? I don't even like him.
Oh,
I don't even like him, but even I think, well, what's his mum got to do with anything?
Yeah, but this is the thing. A lot of that crowd have driven 5, 6, 7 hours, bruv, to go and stand in a football ground on match day to sing about his mum. Why don't they sing about the team and cheer the team on? Me sitting there watching this on Amazon Prime in my sister's kitchen, yeah, ain't affecting the team because guess what? They can't hear me. Like, it's just funny, man. I just find it funny. DVS Dallas, big up yourself. Just started streaming the game. Arteta has lost already. No Pepe, disgraceful. And to your Twitter haters, pee off. Cheers, fellas. Big up yourself. You're always a real one, DVS Dallas. I will drink to that, my friend, with my fishbowl full of whiskey and lemonade. Happy holidays. I put that tweet out, didn't I? 0 shots on target, and the replies are like, we're 4-0 up. First comment: if Emery's given this performance, people would be all over him.
Exactly. Oh, why didn't you give that to Saka? Man, now you messed that up. Oh, okay, go. I stand corrected.
Do you know what I mean? Aubameyang, 1-0. We're back. Our first shot on target. We're in. 1 apiece. Did you see the goal? You didn't see it. Watch the goal. You're going to see the goal in a sec. Look, it's going to be a replay in a second.
We'll win this. You watch. It's been coming. I ain't going to lie. The one thing I'll give them, they've been knocking on the door ever since. Ever since. Throughout the second half.
Nobody's marking Aubameyang. Scruffy finish, but who cares?
Yeah, I'll take it.
I don't care. Like I said earlier, I don't care if we win 1-0, mate. Maitland Niles crossed the ball and it deflected off the guy and it sort of kind of come off Aubameyang. He's wait. We're back in it. Our first shot on target.
You forgot one key component. Mesut Ozil got a pre-assist.
Yes, well that's his fanboys loving life for the next 6 months now. Then
it was a
2-yard
pass. But
did you just see that thing pop up on Amazon with Aubameyang? Did you see it pop up?
No.
Didn't you see it?
What about the 12th?
No. It come up with like a little GIF at the bottom of the screen with Aubameyang doing the Wakanda
Black Panther celebration. Oh yeah, okay, I did see that.
Lee will get hammered on Twitter for that halftime tweet. Well, no, I won't, because at the time it was right, and only the thick ones will not see it. And the fact is, we've had 1 shot on target away to Bournemouth. And we've had 63% of the ball. Just because you have the possession of the ball doesn't mean you're playing well, does it? Just means you've got a lot of the ball. You know, the other week, Everton had 26% possession against Chelsea and won 3-1. So what does possession do? If it's not in the right areas, it's irrelevant, isn't it? Tyus 26 says Ozil's been good. He has actually been good today.
He has been good.
He's actually played really well today.
He has played good. He has.
And he's always in space. He always wants the ball today.
But here's the thing. We're giving him praise, not for the pre-assist, like others are going to give him. I'm giving him praise for his all-round play today. His all-round play has been quite good.
His energy levels have been higher than ever. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's done something differently. TV says haters will be like it's raining. That's why we lost. Well, we're currently 1-1, bruv, but that could be Ty's excuse.
Ty's readying it right now.
Yeah, Ty's readying. Do you know what I'm saying?
But Ty is a good example of this overall point that you're making, which is Ty vastly disagrees with most people. Yep. Ty doesn't abuse people for their opinion.
I said to Ty, let me tell you this conversation. You know this already, yeah? I said to Ty, when Wenger was still the manager, yeah, I said the quicker he gets out of this football club, the quicker we can start dissecting his team, getting rid of his team and building for the future, yeah? Right? Me and him didn't agree on that. But you know what? He said, it's your opinion. You can say what you want. I don't have to agree with it. Yeah, don't have to agree with it. Yeah, and that's the difference, yeah? But when you go online, when we go online, yeah, it's only Twitter as well. I swear, I'm just reading my notifications.
You love it. What happened to...
I swear, mate, these 14-year-old kids, man, they've got nothing better to do, bruv.
What happened to I'm not going to engage? What happened to that? That plan got abandoned real quick.
Do you know what? That skep from the Gunners pub, bruv, I had to reply to her, man. She's just a wrong in that bird, bruv. Yeah. She is a wrong in that woman, mate. Running her mouth to me, yeah, trying to set up some little she's had some little petition against getting AFTV moved from outside the ground for 3 years, yeah? It's totaled 500 signatures. 500 signatures in 3 years. Yeah, give it up, love. It ain't happening. But I need to walk my dog. Well, no, you don't, because you're running your pub on match day, you silly skep.
Go on.
I can't stand that bird, mate.
Oh, ball.
Go on.
Unlucky.
Big up, McMahon. It's breaking news. Mesut Ozil's turned up to a game.
An away game.
2013 and hasn't been seen until now.
An away game.
Coming for you, bro. Be careful.
When's the last time Mesut Ozil played well away from home? I can't even remember.
Mate, when was the last time Mesut Ozil played? Like, well, when did he last play well? You right, mate? Yeah.
Go on. Unlucky.
Stephen's giving Nelson a 2 out of 10 today. I don't know why he's still on the pitch, if I'm being honest, mate.
I wouldn't be as harsh as that, but he's not played great.
Well, at least Ozil's earned his 350 today.
Yeah, yes.
One shot on target, 1 goal, clinical Arsenal, says Bubba Chucks.
I think we've seen an example when Arteta makes subs. 68 minutes, still no sub. I'd like to see Pepe on for the last 20.
This is how thick people are, yeah? I put that tweet up at half-time saying, new manager, same old Arsenal, shock. Somebody put, Jose would have been worse. Conceded more goals than any team since appointed. Yeah, tell me how many losses he's had in the Premier League since he's been appointed Tottenham manager. Now compare it to Arsenal. Yeah, good one.
Oh, ball. What a ball. What a ball. Oh, my gosh. How did he save it?
Man. That was a good save from the keeper.
All right, I'll give Luiz that. That was a hell of a ball. Wow. Straight down the middle.
Come on, boys. Man, it's hammering down in Bournemouth, you know.
Yeah, that's Bournemouth weather for you. That's why the pitch is so crap.
Yeah. Cross from Ozil on the corner. It's it.
Just bang it, bang it.
Oh, come on, man. Is that Luiz? Yeah, it's Luiz. Nelson with another poor cross straight into the first man. Throw it. Get him off, man. Get him off. Again, what has he done today to deserve starting again next week? But he'll probably start next week. Here we go. Dominic Solanke's coming on. He's got a worse Barnett than
Select.
Dominic Ronaldo is coming on. Barbosa Miranda says Pepe won't make it to Arsenal. Yeah, I said it. No one rates him. Well, it doesn't look like the managers rate him, that's for sure. No more champagne, says Nelson's championship level. Palace are 1-1, says Kartik. Pepe on. We need to get Pepe on. Exactly, John. We need to get him on. We need to get him on. Does Chig own a DT hat? What are you saying to that, Chig?
I feel like, without even looking, was it Martin that said that? Without even looking. I think that guy, he asked some unusual questions, and I feel like he might be like young, like 16, 17. He asked
he's probably about 13, mate. He's probably 13.
He asked them type of questions.
Although saying that, only 2.4% of the 9 million views I've had on this channel have come from under 18-year-olds, which is kind of worrying considering some of the conversations that have been put in the chat. It's like these people are actually adults and they're putting in stuff like that. It's like, we're off. Jesus Christ, mate.
Mm-hmm.
This guy put, F in hell. I used to really enjoy your content, but all you do is moan. Let's get off the negative energy. Get behind the team. Yeah, because I'm not sitting there getting behind the team begging for us to win, am I, mate? Are we watching the same game? No, I'm watching a proper game.
Come on. Let's push. 15 minutes. Let's push. Let's push. Not like that, Ainsley. Come on. Can win that. These lot are for the taking here. Come on. Right, let's go to the chat room, see what you lot are saying.
Go stuck on Emery's DICK. Do you know what? You can tell the average age of a Twitter user is about 5. Are you watching the same game? I put, no. I'm watching the real game, mate. Yeah, you're blind. We had 0 shots at half time. We've had 1 in 75 minutes on target. What game are you watching?
Look at the nice comment. I'm going to let you read that from TD Shifts. Nice comment, though.
Lee, I've been backing you and following you since Athletic away in the Europa League. You are a great inspiration for all YouTubers. Well, thank you very much. Listen, really appreciate that, bruv. Right? And let me tell you something, yeah? There's a reason this channel has gone from 0 to 32.5K nearly in 56 weeks. And that's because you can't fake being real. It's as simple as that. I say what I see, yeah? People get their knickers in a twist because they can't hack reality, yeah? But I can't fake what I feel. I will say what I feel. A lot of people want to sit there and chat absolute crap. I'm going through my tweets right now. The amount of literally lick asses in the chat, yeah, on my tweets. And the amount of people that are sitting there going, oh, but Arteta's amazing. He's amazing. Yeah, we've had 1 shot on target in 77 minutes. What are you talking about? Or 74 minutes or whatever it is, yeah? What are you chatting about? 1 shot on target. If Wenger done that, if Unai Emery done that, or Freddie done that, everyone would be going, another poor away day. This is crap. Arsenal are rubbish. Blah, blah, blah. But because it's Arteta, we just go, okay, cool, let's give him a pass. No, I want better than 1 shot on target away to Bournemouth.
Southampton are 2-0 up now.
Yeah, it's just unbelievable. But this is the thing. Like, I respect people's opinions. Don't come with your bullshit in my chat. Yeah? Most of you on my timeline on here don't. Sort me out a t-shirt and I'll wear it in Vegas. Big up yourself, Gary. Come on, bruv. We'll link that up. But no, honestly, the only platform, Ozil's off, by the way, for Joe Willock.
Yep.
I don't look happy about it. And I'll be honest, that's kind of surprising.
I am surprised by that as well.
He's been our best player. Let's be real. You know, I don't like him, Chig. Everybody in my chat knows I don't like him. I was always man of the match for me so far.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
But you've got an agenda, Lee. You've got an agenda. Really. I'll say it as I see it. Yeah, and if people don't like it, tough. Because I ain't going to stop talking. I'm always going to have this channel. And guess what? It's getting bigger and bigger every single day. Yeah, look. Go support Tottenham is one of the comments. How about go suck your mother is what I'm replying to him.
Me and you need to have some words after the show. I think you know why. I think you know why. Come on. 15 minutes. Let's go. Come on. Socrates is off. Probably with a concussion.
Yeah, he didn't look in a good way, did he, to be fair?
Nah.
Although he looks a bit dopey at the best of times, let's be real.
He does.
Dear, oh dear. Come on. I can't believe Lacker's still on the pitch, mate.
Yeah, I'm shocked as well. I don't think he's been great. I think that there's effort from Lacker, but it's not been good.
Been poor, man.
Granite's playing in defence for the time being. Let's take Socrates off. Mavropanos is on the bench. Mustafi is on the bench. Okay, Mustafi's coming on now.
We're saved. Musti is on, bruv. Back on.
Musti's on, bruv. This is going to be an 8 out of 10 for him. You watch.
Back on.
Oh, wow. Okay. He got cleaned out by Ainsley Maitland-Niles when Ainsley Maitland-Niles was trying to defend.
Back on top, mate. Mustafi winner.
Still back on top. Got the ball now. One thing I'll give Mustafi, generally he can pass the ball. So we've got two passes.
He's been our best centre back this season. Let's not even lie. George the Eaglestone says, "Big up you both. Pints on me and the mighty Harlow. Big up Harlow. Get on down. Big up to
Harlow.
Love you, bro. I hope you had a good Christmas with the family and all that. Yeah, always a real one on here, bro. Thank you." MN says, "Second best club in North London." Well, what are you basing that on, bro? Because if we're going on trophies, you ain't even the best in anything. You're probably not the best in Tottenham. I'm sure Tottenham Hale or something have probably got a football team that's got more trophies than Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah. Haringey have a football team.
Do you know what I'm saying? Come on.
We'll tell you that now.
Socrates of homelessness, says TVS Dallas. Listen, that's not something to laugh about, by the way. Yeah. Mustafi to win it for us today, says Kartik. Mustafi FC, says Dennis. Back on top, FC.
I'll tell you what, if Mustafi gets the winner, that is so the title of my player ratings. Back on top, FC. Go on, break. That's it. Just hold it. Reese, man. I'm trying to defend you out here. If we can just get this, winner ahead of that Chelsea game next week, and Chelsea are losing 2-0 at the moment. Man, that game next week.
There we go. We've actually got a real one on my Twitter comments. We are playing shit. Luckily, we are getting a draw. I still back the manager until the end of the season, though, and then I'll rethink it. Big up Robert 12761025. What's
Why all those digits? Right.
Yeah, I just put a tweet up saying, see, no agenda, you hear, you soppy melts. Ozil was class today. Now we'll get in the bin with your dumb comments on my tweets. I fully trigger people, innit? But do you know what, though, Chig, yeah? I just say what I see. I say what I see.
Yeah.
People just get triggered because they're virgins and they're like 13 years old, bruv. They've never touched a woman, let alone got a girlfriend, yeah? So they're so angry and they've got all that sexual tension rolled up inside them, and football brings that out of you. It's like, raw, let me hate on this guy because I don't like his tweet. How about get laid? Yeah? Get laid. And if you can't get laid, go down the brass house.
Oh, thank God for that. You man are playing a risk with these lines. Oh no, VAR checking. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, he's offside so far. Step up. Yep. Got ya.
Are we going to nick a winner here, Chig? We're going to nick it or what?
I'm starting to doubt it the closer it gets to 90, I must admit.
The last 5 minutes, it's going to be a case of, it weren't no goal, by the way. It was no goal. We've still only had one shot on target, by the way, and we're currently 81 minutes, 30 seconds in. One shot on target. But it's changed. It's changed. Mikel Arteta's a genius. It's exactly the same as the last load of 3 managers.
Oh, Pepe's on the pitch. When did that happen?
Yeah, Chig, Nelson's come up. I need to get my my charger, bro, because my Mac's on 5%.
Yeah, go on. Do your thing. Do your thing. So Pepe has sneakily come on the pitch in a stealth way. So let's see what happens. I think my only thing about Arteta here, we should have brought Pepe on a lot sooner. Look at him. Battling. Go on, Peps. Not having it, bruv. I think he's come on vex that he should not started this game. Granit Xhaka into Xhaka. Just as I thought Xhaka played well as well. Look at that. All right. Into Saka. Oh, Saka kind of got cleaned out there. Oh, good. Pressure. Aubameyang has all of a sudden decided he's on this thing. Pepe's on this thing, bruv. Let's go. No, not that sort of cross.
You watched Pepe score the winner, Chig?
Have you seen him? Come on, my man's barging people. I'm like, go on, Peps. What's going on?
He's just got wiped out as well. Is that a foul?
Yeah.
He's playing on. Playing on.
We've got the ball.
Ref. Go on, Torreira. Nice little ball out to Abba. 7 minutes to go. Plus
Drive to the byline. Drive to the byline.
Go on, Torreira. Go on. Shocking.
Where was he even going?
Look at Torreira. Torreira's jogging back, bruv. Watch him. He's jogging back.
Where was he going? That's what I don't understand. Oh, gosh, that's terrible. Really? That ain't a foul?
That weren't a foul. I don't know why is he giving it? It weren't a foul. He was already going to ground before he touched him. There's your boy, Eddie Howe, your manager. Your manager, Chig. Your manager.
Listen, I'd have had him. He's a manager at least.
Your manager, you know.
Chig, we love you, bro. Big up to my fellow Eagle, George. I see you, bro. I see you.
Arteta is an Arsenal. Listen to this comment, bruv. This is how deluded people are, right? Arteta is an Arsenal legend. And he's recognised Ozil is the beast he is. Ozil will change the season for Arsenal. In what planet is Arteta an Arsenal legend? My man was captain and couldn't even get a game. Yeah, he's an Everton legend, not an Arsenal legend. And he definitely ain't my manager. Another guy, this guy. And do you know what? If I block any of these idiots, it's a trophy for them. They then screenshot it and put it all around Twitter. So that's why I don't block them. Yeah, shut the F up, you melt. Man has not had a shag in months. That sexual tension, talking about me. Yeah, good one.
Oh,
Guess what? Man's getting laid tomorrow. Yeah.
Can we block the ears of your nephew, Rexy, please?
And when he talks about months, it was about a week ago. A true fan has more right than anyone to be critical when things aren't right or good enough. Constructive criticism, being realistic, is necessary. Big up a.f.c. PT1. Big up yourself. This is the thing, mate, yeah? Social media has opened up a whole new world. A whole new world. You like that song, didn't you, mate? Yeah? That's right, you just keep playing Fortnite. Other games are available. But no, honestly, all jokes aside, yeah, social media has opened up a platform to people that they can just go, boom, I can abuse you. If I get suspended, guess what? I'll open another account. There's no comeback, which is why I take it all with a pinch of salt. At the end of the day, ain't nobody going to do nothing. Nobody's ever done nothing to me. Nobody's ever done anything to the guy that they said they're going to smash their face in for 4 years. And that's why I just sit and laugh at it, which is why I just sit there triggering people left, right, and centre. Because we've actually played crap today, other than the work rate. Let's be real. Work rate has been good, but we've had one shot on target. I'm sorry, that is not good enough. But it's Arteta's first game. I don't care if it's his 101st game. It ain't good enough.
Okay.
I'm getting laid tomorrow. I'm dead. I actually am, bruv. I ain't even lying.
To be honest,
tomorrow,
so
mate.
am I thinking about it. I just realised that. Hold on, so am I.
No, it won't be this time. It'll be about 7:30 tomorrow. Yeah, but that's me for the next 2 days, boy.
Anyway, we could call each other during it. Why did I say that?
Oh my god, cheek. I'm definitely not calling you, bro.
But my things will go like this.
Hey, why do you think I can't do the Leeds United Watchalong? Come on.
Yeah. Come on. I already know.
Oh, you already know. You know the crack already.
Know.
Come on. You know the crack already.
Be like, listen, mate, I don't really care about your moaning about Arteta out. I'm in the middle or something there.
Do you know what I'm saying? I couldn't care less. My life's all good, mate. Best ending to 2019. Yeah, I could have ever wished for, and the best start to a year I'm ever going to have, and the best year of my life coming up, bruv. People ain't even ready. They don't even understand, right? And 4 months ago, I was on a wavy one. You know this, bruv. I was out of control, bruv. Yeah? Like, I was in Spain, just like the streams were getting in the way of getting pissed. Like, but yeah, the last 4 months have been unreal, man. Unreal. Nice, man. So yeah, you know the crack anyway, Chig. But the last
big up to Nick Hennessy, bad man last name. Hennessy's my favourite drink. He goes, "Are we worried that Pepe isn't starting games?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when Reece Nelson is.
Yeah. Very, very worried. I'm not sure what that is about.
So we're currently going into the last minute or so of this game. Can somebody tell me what exactly has been different today other than the work rate? Because we're about to draw away to Bournemouth, who lost to Burnley last week.
Here's the thing, and this is where I suppose me and you slightly disagree. I don't think...
Go on, Peps. Oh, it's Willock. Go on, Willock. Go on, Willock.
I think the work rate, because the work rate has been lacking in the last few months, let's be real. Actually, I do think that is a big difference and something I like to see more of.
Go on, Peps. Go on, son. He nutsed him. My man fully nutsed him.
Yeah, I just got the nuts now. On the left.
Come on, switch it. Why we switch it, man? Come on.
God, that's
with the first time ball into the defender. 1 minute plus stoppage time. That was a foul throw as well. He got away with that.
Must have a decent amount of stoppage time.
Lee, when you get to 40k subs, how about a celebratory live stream on job? Who even is your mate right now?
Oh, ball.
Oh, mate, that was a great cross from Saka, but there was no one there.
No one there.
Peps it in. Go on, Peps. Why is Peps not in the box? Poor cross. The four across, too looping, man. No pace on it.
Yeah, just no pace on it whatsoever. Oh, come on. How many? What's the injury time?
Right, okay, so it's about to come up with injury time in a minute. We have had one shot on target in 89 minutes 45 seconds, right? And people are trying to tell me that this is Wenger ball, Pep ball, Arteta ball. It's been crap. Let's be real. Is anyone sitting here saying 4 minutes? Has anyone been sat here saying that this was a great game today? It's been crap. What's the difference between this and what we see last week or the week before or the week before or the 5 weeks before or the 10 weeks before? The only difference is it's Arteta and people think that somehow he's bringing Wenger ball back. Get that out of your head, people. We ain't got the personnel for that. I don't know why Dominic Solanke's taking a throw in, but there you go. It's not even Dominic Solanke.
No, it isn't. We don't all look alike, you know.
Shut up, man. I genuinely thought that was Dominic Solanke. I can't even lie. Dickhead, I swear to God.
I was thinking, what are we doing, Solanke? I was like, I'll let you catch your own mistake.
Yeah,
what? Go on.
We're in. Play him in.
Okay. No, Willock. No, brother. If that was what you're going to do, pass it to Pepe.
Do you know what I mean? He then cuts it aside and whips it.
Bro.
Big up my man's name, who I can't pronounce. I do apologise, my friend. S.Teov. I hope I got that right. Another lacklustre draw, but we're not supposed to be critical. Blind positivity is toxic. Well, listen. It is. It's as bad as being toxic. Let's be real. Blind faith. Yeah, blind faith is just as bad as being negative. Yeah. But people will give him a pass because it's his first game. If Unai Emery done this, people would be calling for his head. Yes, I get that there may be a chain of events that have led to that, right? But Freddie was doing it and people wanted him out straight away. And he had 6 games total. Yeah. It's another poor performance. Let's be honest. Just because they've got a corner here. 93rd minute, is it a corner?
92nd minute.
Yeah. It's just ticked into 92 minutes. Yeah. You watch. They'll score. You know it's coming.
I do feel like one more goal is coming from someone.
You watch. Mate, I thought that was in. The camera angle, I thought that was in, bro.
Yeah, I can see why you said that. Yeah, I can see why.
It looked like the ball was going in. It was coming towards the screen. My man's been sniped, bro. We've had 2 shots on target, by the way. One of them was Willock, the one a minute ago.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, yeah? Like, people will say, oh, it's Arteta's first game. Okay, cool. It's Arteta's first game. Well, he's had a whole week to work with his team. He picked the wrong starting 11. His substitutes have been crap. How is Lacazette still on the pitch? Why did it take him so long to sub off Reece Nelson? Why didn't Pepe start? I don't get it. They've got a free kick here. 93rd minute.
We dramatically missed Martinelli.
And that sums it all up. An 18-year-old boy is the biggest miss.
Yeah. Because you telling me he ain't scoring in this game? He's scoring in this game all day long.
You watch, they're going to score now. Fraser's standing over it. It's not a shooting angle, it's a crossing angle. Eddie Howe's on all 4s. Now I'll be the cat. Do you remember that from Big Brother?
Quick. Let her just barge him out of the way, bro. Look at the size of you.
Who's he booked here?
The guy that was blocking man.
It's booked Callum Wilson. Well, that's pretty much it. Another drab draw. Another shocking game. Another game where everyone's just going to go, oh, but it's Arteta's first game, so let's just give him a pass. How about no? No, and no.
Yeah, take your time, Leno. By all means.
No, saying, look, let's just pass it around the back. Yeah, we need a goal. Let's just pass it around the back. And then
Unbelievable. I was wondering what was taking so long.
Idiots.
Unbelievable.
There we go. Another draw, mate. We're rubbish, aren't we? Yeah? Rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Poo.
Yeah, poo, exactly.
Oh.
The negative. Listen to this clown here. I don't know how he's got through life, bless him.
This is the disappointing bit about us as Arsenal fans. The negativity, the moaning and self-hate. Yeah? Let's quote tweet him. Let's wind him up. Babes, I don't know how you get through a day in the real world, you little precious thing. If you need a chat, babes.
Chat, babes.
If you need a chat, DM me, boo. Little blow kiss. Come on, let's wind him up.
Well, Chelsea lost in the end.
There you go. That's so. Listen, so it's 1 point gained, but the reality is it should have been 3 points gained, and we should have been closing the gap. We should be above Chelsea this season, but we're not. Yeah, we're not. Big up 7th for Risha for your donation. Do you think Arteta is using us to land the job at Barca? There are reports stating that Barca might come in for him. Listen, I'll fly him out on the next flight, mate. I'll even go with him and meet wifey in Barcelona. Yeah, 9th of January, I'm flying back. I'll change the flight and I'll go to Barca and I'll take Mikel with me because, listen, he ain't Arsenal manager. He never is, never was, and never will be. He might officially on paper be our coach. Sorry. Keep picking the same players that the last 3 managers have picked. You'll get sacked as well. Until you man up, sorry, ain't happening. There we go. It's as simple as that. Chig, I'm going to go for a quick snout and go for a toilet break. And I'll be back in a minute. We'll then wrap this up and we'll get on to player ratings on your channel, yeah? Chig's done one. He's left. He's had enough.
No, I'm here, brother. Yeah, no problem.
He's actually had enough, bless him. He's gone. Well, that was a load of rubbish, wasn't it? We didn't play bad.
Go on, go do your thing.
Listen, I'll be back in 2 minutes. We did. We were crap, and we had 2 shots on target, of which one of them was a scuffed Joe Willett shot in 93rd minute. Sorry, not good enough. Not good enough. I'll be back.
All right. Okay. So how do I sum this game up? Slightly disagree with Lee. I think there was an improvement. The work rate was better. Obviously dominated the ball better, which is, I think, a lot of the reason why people are saying that we played better. I don't necessarily think that's indicative of us playing better. But for me, what I was more happy about was the fact that we were working harder, producing better passages of play. They looked like there was some urgency. Not enough, in my opinion. And I think Leno taking 30 seconds to hit a goal kick is a typical example of the type of things I want him to improve from a distribution standpoint. I think he's a superb shot stopper, but I also don't think he understands the game sometimes. Like, I think sometimes, here's the thing. Sometimes I think that there is an imbalance to have between playing the ball out from the back and kicking the ball up long. That's actually the strongest part of Martinez's game. I don't think Martinez is a particularly strong shot stopper, but I think he has an excellent idea of distribution and understanding the game. Leno is another one. Sorry, Layman is a very good example of what I'm talking about. If you want my honest opinion, Szczesny was a better shot stopper than Leno, than Jens Lehmann. But what Jens was excellent at was understanding the game, reading the game, knowing when to play the ball short, when to play the ball long. He was a leader, and he happened to be a pretty good shot stopper. I think Szczesny was a stronger shot stopper. But the problem with Szczesny is mentally he wasn't right. I think with Leno, that's the part of his game I want to see him get better, is to produce that nous. Having said that, his mentality is indicative of what's in the team at the moment. You know, you've got 30, 40 seconds to go. Don't take 30 seconds to take a goal kick. Hit that thing long. Because when they kept the ball on Callum Wilson the entire time, I'm thinking to myself, what, is the ball still with Leno right now? Just hit that ball long. Hit it long. Try and get that goal. But it is what it is. We are where we are. And I think, in my opinion, it's going to come down to a fact of, if Arteta can win the Europa League, that will be the difference between whether he's deemed to be a successful Arsenal manager or not. But in terms of how I felt we played, I thought there was an improvement there. For me, and this is why I do slightly disagree with Lee a little bit on, is I don't think work rate is a small thing. We've been playing so slack and we've been playing like we can't be arsed now for months. And at least, even though I didn't think Lacazette particularly played well, at least with Lacazette and the rest of them, I saw players that at least were giving effort, which is half the battle sometimes. Against Emre and possibly against Freddie, under Freddie and under Emre, we'd have lost that game. We didn't. Maybe a draw on the balance of things was probably fair. But I want us to kick on now. Ultimately, on the flip side of things, we're playing a Chelsea team that on Sunday that's not got a lot of confidence. They just lost 2-0 at home. Their previous home game, funny enough, was to Bournemouth, which they also lost. So they're not in the greatest run of form themselves. But the one thing that Lampard seems to have this team focused at doing is winning these big games. They are big game specialists. It's like Ollie. United are useless unless they play a big game or a big team. And then all of a sudden they turn into world beaters. So they're going to be right up for that game because they're going to need to win that game if they want to keep their top 4 hopes alive. From our point of view, we just need a win. Just for confidence sake, just get a win. Get something together. Get something moving. But yeah, large aspects of the game I was relatively satisfied with. Let's get an idea, just to let you guys know what's happening. So once Lee gets back, we'll do another 5 minutes or so. And then we'll head over to my channel. Link is in the description below. We will do some player ratings. I'll do everybody. Lee will just do the back line and who he felt was man of the match, which in his case was Mesut Ozil. And then Lee will then come back onto this channel and then finish his player ratings. So my link is in the description below. Please go hit that subscribe button. And yeah, you'll catch us on there very, very shortly. Let's read some of your comments. I love Lee, but he's being a bit negative. Chelsea beat Tottenham. That's what I'm saying. They're up for big teams. They are up for big teams. Pepe, Chig, question. I ain't Arteta, but in response to Lee, who is Arteta meant to pick? He ain't had a transfer window. He's got players low on confidence from previous managers. Wiz, I don't entirely disagree with you. I do think he made some mistakes in this particular team. I wouldn't have started Reece, for example. I think you put undue pressure on the kid. I personally wouldn't have started Mesut Ozil, but then that's where I would have been wrong because he clearly played very well today. I wouldn't have started Granit Xhaka. To be fair, I don't think Granit Xhaka was terrible either today. So it is what it is. I think, we can't say that we would have done this because the players that we wouldn't have started, generally, they all played well. I thought Reece was on the ball a lot, and his final delivery, I thought, was generally quite poor. But he was always trying. He was always there. He was always showing himself to be available. I would have started Pepe, especially seeing the way Pepe come on. My man started barging players out of the way. I'm like, so why didn't he come on? Why didn't he start the game? So yeah, that's just my view. Big up to Praymod for the donation. I like the game. Seems to have more purpose. And there you go. I think that is an excellent way of describing it. We seem to have more purpose in this game. There was more effort. There was more desire in this game. Oh, gosh, I'm sounding like Thierry Henry now. But it's true. There was more desire in this team, which I've not seen in a few months. That's why I take some encouragement. In the grand scheme of things, I don't say Lee's entirely wrong, though. You would hope that in a game against Bournemouth, we could produce more than 2 shots on target. But I also don't think that Arteta is going to turn this thing around overnight. I think it's progress. And I did say from the first 3 games, all I want to see is progress. I can't sit here and say that progress hasn't been made from the last Freddie game against Everton to now. I can't say that. That's my personal opinion. Don't think Willock. Don't give Willock an opportunity. You should put Smith Rowe on. I'd loan Willock, I must admit, but then I'd loan Emil Smith Rowe as well, just to see if these two actually have it. Because I see people turning on Willock already. I saw a couple of people saying Joe Pillock's like, all right, guys, easy. Still a kid, relax. Completely agree, Chigs. Pepe starting would have changed things. Chig, why did Willock take that shot? Tyron, I don't understand it either. To me, lay that off. Because you know you can't score that. Lay that off. Lay that off to Pepe so he could at least have an effort. I completely agree. I get where Lee's coming from. Gosh, I lost that comment now. No, I lost that comment. Oh, okay. I get where Lee's coming from, but way too early to judge after 1 game, especially with the dude's first ever proper managerial game. Yeah, I mean, here's my opinion, by the way, isn't far from Lee's in that I didn't want Arteta in the first place. Nothing against the man. It's just I don't understand why we're an experiment for his managerial career. I don't get that. You know, we're not in a situation where we should be experimenting. So I've always maintained that, and I got abused just for that. But I think now that he's got the job, for me, I'm just waiting and seeing. It's not even backing him or whatever. I'm just keeping an open mind. I'm waiting and seeing. And then before I lose my head, all I want to see is progress from the first 3 games. I wasn't happy with the first team, but I'm not going to write the man off after seeing the first team. I wasn't happy necessarily with the result, but I also take a little bit of positive from the fact that I at least saw a team that looked a little bit more like they wanted to win it, and there was a little bit of desire there. But we need to improve that tenfold if we're going to beat Chelsea next week. It's as simple as that. I think at this point, we need to just kind of reevaluate what our season's going to look like. And, you know, at this moment in time, I think the league is going to be a struggle. So I think at this point, maybe the focus needs to be on the Europa League and needs to be building towards when that kicks back in, we're ready to then just start slaughtering the Europa League. Because the league is getting beyond rescuing now. And I know Lee will come on and say we're not that far away from 4th, but with the way we're playing, we ain't gonna finish above all these other teams for 4th. So I think our focus needs to be, let's get the team right and balanced and ready so that when the Europa League comes back, we know what our first team is, we know what our second team is. I honestly think that's the way I personally treat it. Absolutely agree with you, Chig. I thought Xhaka and Torreira were great today. Actually, KB, I actually thought Xhaka was better than Torreira. Today, you guys know I don't give Xhaka a lot of credit. I thought he was better. I did. I went all the way happy with Torreira. I thought he overplayed the ball sometimes. I thought it was largely decent, but I didn't think he was amazing. I thought Xhaka was good. I have to give credit where credit's due. Like me and Lee always say, we will say it how we see it. Even if we don't like the player, we will say it how we see it. I would have started Xhaka and Ozil. Truth be told, they were the 2 best on the team. They were the 2 best guys on the team. And that's just being real. It's being honest. Laka, what happened to him? He just wants to go. At that point, I'd just let him go. I would. I honestly would. Xhaka was good, I agree. But Slaffy only played 20 minutes.
The amount of BS I am reading, yeah, it's just hilarious.
I knew you were sitting there reading it.
We had 19 shots. That's the most we've had all season. Yeah, guess what? We had 2 on target and scored 1 goal. We drew. Yeah. The excuses people will come up with for a poor performance is hilarious, right? Let's have it right. if Arsene Wenger was in charge of that team today and we did exactly what we did today, there would be a meltdown. If Unai Emery was in charge of that team today and we'd done exactly what we've done today, there would be a meltdown. But it's Arteta's first game. Guess what? You lot are all going to see, exactly what I've seen since before he got appointed. You will see it because all the time he keeps picking the same players that the last 3 managers picked, including Freddie. We ain't going nowhere and we're going there fast. Yeah, that's exactly what. Listen, people go, oh, but Kroenke needs to back him. Kroenke needs to back him. Okay, well, if that's the case, why don't we keep Emery and back him then? Because he's actually a manager. He's actually managed football teams before. Yeah. So why didn't we keep him and back him? Because he is a better coach than Mikel Arteta. It's as simple as that. Am I lying? Listen, people don't like the truth, bruv. That's the same in society.
Listen, I would have kept Emery, just the FYI.
Listen, no disrespect. I can't stand Wenger. I hate that guy with a passion. You know that. I'd take Wenger over Arteta right now.
Yeah, purely on the basis that Wenger's a manager, like you say. Purely on that basis.
Wenger over Arteta right now. Because do you know what? It's not so much on here. Listen, everybody in the comments is sick. Yeah, they're cool, right? When I read my tweets, it's hilarious. Oh, I'm so glad that you're not the manager. Yeah, if I was the manager, mate, we'd be up challenging for a title. Or I'd be sacked because I'd demand to challenge for a title.
But let me put this little prerequisite here, because if Arteta starts smacking it, people are going to come back to this, right?
Yeah, good.
Don't get me wrong.
He'll start smacking it. Good. I'm an Arsenal fan. I want him to smack it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was about to say. Don't get it twisted by our words.
I didn't see it.
We want him desperately to prove us wrong. Desperately. I want the man to do well, personally. That's why I'm not really saying too much, because I just want to wait and see. I don't
care, right? At the end of the day. Yeah, Chick, at the end of the day, right? For me, right, somebody's just asked me, what did Arteta do wrong? Where's that comment gone? What did Arteta do wrong? Do you want me to tell you? There it is. There it is. It says Kevin Amasa. What did he do wrong? Reece Nelson, why is he starting the game? Somebody tell me that. Can somebody tell me why Reece Nelson started that football match today? Right? Secondly, I don't rate Mesut Ozil. Everybody who's watched my streams for a long time knows I don't rate Mesut Ozil. I cannot stand the geezer. The quicker he's been, the better. Why did he sub him? Because today he was our best player. Why did he sub him? Why did he sub him? So there's 2 decisions he's got wrong straight away. And he brings on Joe Willock. Joe Willock for Mesut Ozil. Why didn't he bring Smith Rowe on? Smith Rowe at least plays the same position. Then he brings Pepe on for Nelson with about, 8 minutes to go? There's 3 decisions he got wrong. Oh, but you've got to give him time. I don't have to give him nothing. Because guess what? It ain't stopping you watch the game and support the team how you want to support the team. If you don't get triggered by what I'm saying, don't watch me. I don't ask you to watch me. You click on my video. If you don't like what I'm saying, tough. Because I ain't going to change my opinion until he proves otherwise that he is a good coach. Yeah? I'm sorry. For me, he ain't good enough. And again today, he proved it by picking the same team that Freddie picked, that Emery picked, and Wenger would have picked. What has he done differently today that's made me go, oh, wow, that was different? Apart from the work rate. Well, the work rate should be a given. They're on 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand a week. I expect that week in, week out anyway. That should be the bare minimum, right? His decisions today, he got 3 of them wrong straight away. The starting 11 was crap. I'm sorry, it was crap. You then take off the best player at a crucial time of the game where the game's opening up with 20 minutes to go. You bring on Joe Willock. When's Joe Willock? How many goals has Joe Willock scored for Arsenal? How many goals has he created for Arsenal? And you take off somebody who was actually playing well today, who I don't rate. But he actually was our best player today. Why would you take him off?
You know what? To be fair, let me answer one of your questions, because someone else has put this in the chat room. And let me give them credit, because they also said it. Oh, I can't remember can't see your name. Oh yeah, Steve Clark says this, right?
Big up,
to be
Steve
fair,
Clark.
you asked for one thing that was better. The defense was better. The defense
was better under Freddie last week at Everton. So what's the difference?
It was better than Everton. I mean, it was better than
Really?
Everton.
We conceded a goal. We kept a clean sheet at Goodison.
But I felt
No. Hang on. This is an Everton team, by the way, yeah, that beat Chelsea 3-1 and drew 1-1 at Old Trafford. We kept them to 0 shots on target. Yeah, 0 shots on target. How was that better defending today? We conceded a goal.
But there was more contribution from the fullbacks today.
Doesn't matter.
Going forward.
That should be that. Yeah, but Chick, that should be the minimum anyway. They should all fight for each other. Today they did.
I know that, but the reality is they've not been doing that up until now. That's the reality.
Yeah. So how's that my fault for digging it out? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no one's
saying that. What they did today, work rate should be the bare minimum. Yeah.
You've asked what was better generally.
We haven't done it for 2 years. All of a sudden, it's a miracle. Arteta's made the work rate better. No, that should be the minimum.
You've asked better. You've asked what was better generally than what we've seen in
the work rate.
The work rate and the defense was better.
The defense weren't better. We conceded a goal. It weren't better. The last game under Freddie Ljungberg, we kept a clean sheet of Goodison, a place that's notoriously hard to go to, a place we get beaten pretty much every time we go there.
All right.
Yeah.
So we didn't concede a goal. Does anyone remember that game?
Huh?
Does anyone remember that game for anything other than us blocking shots?
What, today?
The Everton game.
Oh, the Everton game. No, that was the Bournemouth, bruv. But do you know what? Do you know why that was a Bournemouth? Because I'll tell you something. If they hadn't have had a game in midweek, they would have beaten us. They would have beaten us, but they had a game in midweek, and Duncan Ferguson put a good team out in midweek. Yeah, they then played us, and they were out of steam. They played Chelsea, Man United, and whoever they played in midweek. I can't remember. Yeah, and he put pretty much the same lineup out in all 3 of them games. Yeah, if they hadn't have had that game in midweek, they would have beaten us. Today, yes, the work rate, the energy levels, and the running around were higher. I expect that anyway. So he ain't a genius because he's got the work rate up. You play for Arsenal Football Club. You should have to run around.
Yeah, but brother, this is where even you're losing me here. Brother, you can't say that because something is improved and that's happened. That's what I demand from the manager. You can't then say, well, but that's what I expect.
But that's the difference, Chick. I demand that from the players. They're getting paid a fortune to represent this football club, yeah?
Yeah, right? but they've not been
they haven't been doing it properly.
They've not been doing that. So you can't then knock the team if they then step up to, yes, what I accept is the minimum requirement, but they've not been doing that.
Okay, let me give you an example, right? When we played against Valencia home and away last season, the energy levels, the work rate, the defense, the attack, everything. Yes, we conceded goals, but we wanted it that game because that was a semi-final and we were getting to a final. Why did they drop their levels? Is that Emery's fault? Okay, cool. You could blame Emery. Fair enough. Okay, so why didn't they then this season? You could say, okay, they fell out of love with Emery. They didn't want to work for him. When Freddie Ljungberg come in, did you see a change? And Freddie Ljungberg openly admitted he would have dropped Ozil the other day if he weren't injured, right? So now Arteta's come in. Oh, all of a sudden the work rate's gone back up to what I expect as a minimum anyway. And everyone's going, oh, Arteta's a genius. No,
but it's not about Arteta's a genius. Listen, I'm with you in terms of the Arteta.
Oh, I know you are. I know you are.
I don't have any axe to grind here. But for me, you can't say, oh, well, yeah, the work rate has gone up, but that don't really matter because that's where I expect Arsenal to be anyway. That doesn't make sense. All I want to see is an improvement in the
Arsenal Football Club, and you want to represent this football club and wear the badge every single week. The bare minimum I expect from you is work rate, hunger, and desire. If you ain't got that, hand a transfer request in and fuck off. It's as simple as that. We are 11th in the table. We're probably actually going to be lower than that. I haven't seen the table yet. We're actually probably going to be lower than that after the rest of the games this weekend, right? Now, I'm sorry, we've got Chelsea next. Does anyone think we're beating them?
Nanny.
Exactly. Even the sister ain't. Yeah. Then we've got Man United. Do you think we're beating them? The bare minimum I expect from this football club is for them to run around and show a bit of heart and hunger, right? So, yes, it has been lacking, and you can pin that on whoever you want, whether the players, whether the manager, the coach, the owner, AFTV, me, you, whoever. The fact and reality is, just because they put a shift in today, all of a sudden I've got to go, oh, well, they were fantastic. That was a massive improvement. No. My expectations for this football club are not to finish in the top 6 or the top 4. My expectations are to win a title, mate, yeah? And I know they are for you as well. And I'm sure they are for everybody else in the chat. I've got a different mentality on how to get there. Them running around today and putting a shift in, Well, boo-hoo. They're getting paid about 4 million quid between them this week.
Listen, I want to respond to that in a second, but I want to read this because this guy given a generous donation. I don't want to miss it. And that is from
highlighted. Thank you very much.
Shahid. Yeah, hi guys. Xhaka did okay. Lacazette
He was good today.
I agree with Lee. If Emre picked Nelson, who was poor over Pepe as hell, would have loose. Yeah, Lee has a point about Emre and Arteta. For me, here's the thing.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that because that was 20 quid, bruv. So
yeah.
You don't ever have to do that. I'll read your comments if I see it. So thank you.
Yeah. You said it yourself half an hour ago. The reality of where we are and what we should be is vastly different. We're crap now. So quite honestly, if you see a little bit of improvement, like work rate, you have to say fair enough. They've stepped it up. Fair enough. I expect more. I'm sitting here saying I expect more. I said when you were gone that if we're going to beat Chelsea, we need to step it up even further. That means not just work rate, but I don't know, finishing wise, we actually have to start finishing stuff. Having said all that, the way I see it is this. You know the reason I'm not crapping all over the team? I saw something today.
What did you see that I didn't? Because listen, you're my boy, bro. I love you.
A lot more.
What did you see today that I didn't?
But here's the thing: you belittle work rate. I don't.
Yeah, but work rate should be the best. When talent fails, work rate kicks in, bruv. That's standard in anything in life, mate.
Yeah, but
I'll give you an example, Jim, right?
That's the point, bro.
Back in August, I had a work rate on this channel that got this channel to 20,000 subscribers or 25,000 subscribers because I was consistent and I was putting the work rate in and I was going the extra mile. I then went through a little bit of a madness. You know the crack. I've told you the story. You know the drill. I then went to Spain, I went to Spain for a couple of weeks. This was getting in the way of me having a lash up with my pals, right? So all of a sudden, my work rate's gone from up here, that Kante work rate, down to Mesut Ozil work rate real quick, Guess what? The only way it's gone back up and gone back levels above is because work rate has outdone my talent, because that's graft, right? So the work rate should never be questioned anyway, but it has been questioned because 3 managers have allowed them to take the wholesale mick out of this club. The fans, the owner, everybody, the directors, the managers, everybody connected to the club. Them players and that manager, not him today, but the managers previous, have let them take the wholesale piss, right? So then when they do put a performance in, which is hard graft, what I'm supposed to praise them? No.
What I'm saying is vastly different from what you're saying. I'm not saying praise them, but if you notice, I'm not crapping all over them. And there's a reason
for it. All over them. I'm just saying.
Hold on. Let me respond to that. Let me respond to that because you don't often let me respond. I'm too nonsense. Let me respond.
Go on,
right? If you have an F grade student, and that student then gets a D ain't great. But I'm not going to crap all over them if they've shown improvement. Today we saw a D rate performance. Guess what? All season I've been seeing Fs from these lot. So all I want to see is, all right, it's not fantastic, but it's an improvement. So you just say, all right, we go again. You're going to get a harder test next week. Let's see if you can get a C. All I want is a C. We can get a C in that test next week.
Yeah, but guess what? I expect an A. Yeah, I expect an A. And I expect an A every week for effort, bro.
Of course, that's the aim, but that's not going to happen overnight. We've got Arteta. We ain't got Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and that's my point. It all comes back to we've recruited a manager who's never managed a game in his life. Yeah, we've sacked a manager who had managed a team to 3 straight Europa Leagues, got us to a Europa League final, but then the players down tools for him. Why did the players down tools, Jig? For me, my answer to that is because none of them were good enough and they didn't understand. I'll give an example, right? Mesut Ozil, he divides opinion. Yeah, he's like Marmite, bruv. You either love him or hate him, Personally, I can't stand the geezer, I think he sums up the last decade or so of this football club. Overpaid, overrated crap, And people just seem to love him. Oh, it's Mesut Ozil. We've got Ozil. He's better than Zidane. Whoever made that tune-up needs to get in the bin, Zidane even now is better than him, right? But here's where I differ to you, right? We've gone through a decade of absolute crap, right? We've gone from being invincible up here to every single year getting lower and lower and lower. And every single year, our standards have dropped into the gutter a little bit more. To the point now where, We put a good, solid work rate performance in against Bournemouth away, and everyone's jizzing their knickers.
But bro, you can't say in one breath we're crap and then say you expect crap to get an A. Bro, that don't even make sense.
So I expect crap. Yeah, I expect crap. And listen, let me say this. Aubameyang's apparently world class. Mesut Ozil's apparently world class. If you don't understand what Xhaka does, you don't understand football. Yeah, he's brilliant. Torreira's apparently the best defensive midfielder ever to have graced football. Yeah, Bukayo Saka, oh, he's amazing. Yeah, so when people are sitting here telling me that our players are all world class, well, why are they putting in crap performances then? Guess why? Because I've been right all along, and they're shit, mate. Yeah, I expect them to put better in than a 1-1 draw with 2 poxy shots away to Bournemouth. I'm sorry, last year
I'm not talking about other people. You said
we beat them under Emery. Well done, Emery. I'll drink to that.
You said the team are crap. So the team are crap. You can't be expecting an A from a crap team.
Okay, so do you think the team are better than Bournemouth?
The team are better, not on this season's offering.
No, I think they're better than Bournemouth. But we're
11th, bro. We're not better than Bournemouth. They've had a better clean sheet ratio than us.
By one game.
They're not better.
Okay, I personally think we're better than Bournemouth. Yeah, I think we've got better players. Yeah, I think that they've probably got a better manager. Let's be real, right? But I think we've got a better team, not just on paper, but the reality. If I was I went to do a combined 11 the other day, but then that just all went sideways because it was players injured, players not injured, whatever. If I was to do a combined 11 of Bournemouth and Arsenal, there'd be more Arsenal players in that team than Bournemouth players. Our team is better than them, right? Our team is better than theirs, right? So I expect us to put work rate in as a minimum. So for me, when people go, oh, they worked hard today, well, that's what I expect anyway. So that shouldn't even be a thing, right? To have 2 shots on target to their 5, I'm sorry, not good enough. I don't care whether it's his first game, right? We beat them last season 2-1 at their ground under Unai Emery's team. And apparently Unai Emery was out of his depth. Yeah. People are going, oh, but Arteta's only had a week. And he still picked the wrong 11. We said on stream, he's putting Bukayo Saka, who's a left winger at left back. Why not take a left back out the reserves? Why not put a right back out the reserves instead of Maitland-Niles? Why not do that? And until somebody comes into this football club, like an Ancelotti, by the way, yeah, who we've let walk off to Everton after we let Jose walk off to Tottenham, until we get a manager into this club that is going to go, I don't care what you think as a board. This is what I want to do. I'm binning him, I'm binning him, and I'm binning him. And you see that kid in the reserves, bruv, come up to the first team, because I don't want to play a player out of position just to appease everybody else. And until we get a man who's going to do that, we're always going to be a dead football team, bruv. Right? So whether it's Arteta, whether it's you, whether it's me, or whether it's any single person in this chat, until we get somebody with some big cojones, like Troy Deeney would say, we're doomed. And until people realise that, we're always going to sit here having arguments. I realised it 4 years ago, mate. Yeah? I know we're shit until we get a proper manager. And this club has allowed us to go down the route of Mikel fucking Arteta. We did not leave Highbury from Mikel Arteta, mate. I'm sorry. I want to win a title. We ain't ever getting anywhere close with him.
Listen, for me, you know my opinion. I'm conscious. I don't want to rant on your channel. So that's why.
Let it out, baby.
Let it go. When people say, Lee Bailey, let's chicks speak, I'm going
to shut up. Go on.
It's his channel. I'm going to interrupt. But all I'll say is this. From my perspective, I've seen enough of an improvement there where I'm like, all right, I'm not Arteta in. You know, I really didn't want him in almost as much as you.
No, I know you didn't.
Huh?
No, I know you didn't. I know you weren't.
I really didn't.
About it, but I know that you were.
For me, there is a lot more he needs to do to convince me. But as far as I'm concerned, I didn't even see hard work from these guys this season, if we're being honest. And I thought me seeing hard work in this game makes me think to myself, you know what? Let's see what happens against Chelsea. For some weird reason, I think we'll beat Chelsea. Don't know why. I do think we'll beat Chelsea. But then again, I also thought we'd get a winner. So what the hell do I know?
I didn't think we'd lose to Barte Borisov, mate. Yeah. I didn't think we'd lose to Bradford or Burnley or Blackburn or all these other dead teams. The facts and reality is we've been crap for a decade, yeah, and we've made the wrong appointments for a decade. Do you genuinely think? Let me ask this question to everyone in the chat because I know you want to get onto your player ratings, and we'll switch onto your channel in a sec. Yeah, let me ask this, and we'll do a couple of minutes just reading them out quick. Let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you this, and I want to ask the chat this. Yeah, right. Do you genuinely think out of the apprentice style that they did in terms of let's have all these candidates, do you genuinely think Mikel Arteta, let this sink in, Mikel Arteta, who's never managed a football game in his life, oh, actually he did. He lost to Lyon with Man City when Pep was suspended. Yeah. Do you actually genuinely think that that guy was the standout candidate over Ancelotti, Allegri, and anybody else who went for that interview? Do you actually think he was the standout candidate? Answer that.
For me, hell no.
Answer that in the chat as well.
Hell no. But also, just to respond to Dan, that's been copying and pasting his thing for about 18,000 times, like I've seen it. The fact that I'm seeing more hard work is the point I'm making. I'm seeing the team working hard, which is an element of improving. Is the results improved? No, it hasn't. Of course not. I'm not saying that we're automatically a good team now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I wanted to see something today where I can look back and think, oh, okay, yeah, that was an improvement. I've seen that. So I'm prepared to go on to Chelsea still having an open mind on Mikel Arteta. Bear in mind, this is not a man I wanted in the club in the first place. That's all I wanted to see today. Me personally. I'm talking about me. Yes, that doesn't mean that my expectations are any less than Lee's. Of course, I want Arsenal not to be challenging for top four. I want us to be winning some stuff, winning some league titles, winning some Champions Leagues. That's where I want us to be. But I also recognize that's not going to change in a week. That's not going to change in a couple. That's a lot of crap that we need to sort out here. And I know they played well, and I don't want to fault on them too much. But Mesut Ozil and Granit Xhaka and how managers come in and constantly rate these two individuals is two of the issues I'm talking about. So that's what I wanted to see improve. I'm not saying that we're suddenly a good team and we're all right and we're going to be well beaters. I just wanted to see something out today where I can look back and think, yeah, all right, that wasn't bad. That was all right.
Do you know what wasn't bad today? The one positive I took from that game was Mesut Ozil and Granit Xhaka actually played all right. Both of them. Yeah. Two positives. Yeah. Other than that, same old crap, mate. Yeah. Same old crap. We have just drawn 1-1 away from home to the team 14th in the table, and people are going on like it's a miracle because they worked hard and we didn't lose. And I see some fight today. Sorry, that's where Arsenal fans are. Our fan base is in the gutter. We are happy with a draw away from home to a team 14th in the table. Sorry, my expectations are up here, mate. I want to win a title. Anyone who's happy with a draw away to Bournemouth, who are 14th in the table, telling me they're playing well today, sorry, do what you're doing. I ain't sitting here accepting mediocrity. Yeah, Arteta's out of his depth already. We've seen that because he's picked the same old crap the last three picks, who, by the way, were also out of their depth. So, listen, remember when
FYI, I'm not happy. Just to clarify this point, in case someone
you are drunk. I'm not drunk, bruv. I'm actually not a lightweight. I'm fine. Chig knows when I'm drunk, innit, bro?
he's not at that point yet.
I'm not drunk. Bro, when I'm drunk, I'll say, that's it, we're staying on until he gets 8K.
Yeah. Not spitting everywhere and knocking stuff over. That's when I know Lee's drunk. Right.
But no, honestly, we're in a position now where we are celebrating a draw away from home to Bournemouth because the work rate was better. That is what this club has come to. We left Highbury for this, bro. We left Highbury for this.
Listen, we split the chat room. We split the chat room. Half the chat room agree with you, half agree with me.
Listen, this guy, Baldev Singh, says overreaction. Well, no, it's not an overreaction. We had 2 shots on target, one of which was a scuffed P-roller in stoppage time from Joe Willock, who, by the way, should have passed to Pepe, he would have scored, right? And the other one was the goal. We created 2 shots on target. But, we had 17 shots. That's the most all season. Arteta effect. Oh, we worked harder. The Arteta effect. No, they're 14th. Is this what we've become? In fact, it is what we've become because you know what? This was starting under Wenger, bruv. Yeah. And then everyone quickly turned on Emery as soon as he took Ozil and started binning Ozil. Yeah. Then Freddie's come in and the players just didn't bother. And now Arteta's in and they want to run around a bit more.
Listen, the reality is we're crap.
Thank you.
That's the reality. And the reality is, but here's the thing, maybe our expectations, particularly for this season, need to lower because we are crap. And until we get the crap out the door, these are the results we're going to struggle against.
And we've got a manager. Go and check out my tweets, you idiot. Instead of sitting there chatting bollocks in my chat. Go check out my tweets and see all the little fangirls that are Arteta profile pictures going, go down the road to Spurs. You're not an Arsenal fan. Yeah, guess what? You've never been to a fucking game in your life. Don't question my loyalty to this football club. Yeah? You want to run your mouth to me, at least come with something decent. Yeah, come with something productive. Right? If you don't agree with what I say, cool. Right? Have a debate about it instead of chatting absolute bollocks. Yeah? Because it's that easy. It is literally, we are bigging up a draw away to Bournemouth, who are 14th, because the work rate was better. Fucking hell, this club's dead, bruv. It is dead. Ain't the club I fell in love with.
But that's it. It's changed. We're crap. And I think what I think is dawning on me slowly is that maybe we just need to change our expectations.
What if they can't afford to go to a game? We'll save up. Save your pocket money, because most of them are about 13, mate. Yeah? Simple as that. Save your pocket money. Yeah? Don't question my fucking loyalty to my football club. I've supported this club over 30 years, yeah? 30 years. Yeah, and I've got little dickheads telling me, oh, you go down the road to Tottenham because you don't rate Arteta. Fuck off, mate. Get in the bin. Seriously.
Big Dog Linton, do you have a POF sponsorship or something?
That guy's mad.
He keeps mentioning it. It's like, is he sponsored by POF?
Listen, let's wrap this up, Chig. Yeah, let's get on to player ratings on your channel. Yeah,
right.
Let's get on to player ratings on your channel, and thank you very much. Let's do a live update on views. We always do that before we leave the stream. Big up 32.3k that are subscribed already. We've lost a few, but we've gained a few along the way as well. Obviously, the real ones are still here. The snowflakes that can't accept an opinion that's right. Yeah, because listen, let's be real. We didn't leave Highbury to compete with Bournemouth. Yeah, so that opinion is right. Yeah, we've had 14,000 views on the Watchalong, which ain't bad for a draw. Which is saying that's are we allowed to profit off a draw? Is that allowed? Are we allowed to do that, Chig? I don't know. Listen, the fact
is, not triggering these people, bro, because people actually are mad that.
Right. Listen, let me just answer this guy, Nimsy. Go onto my Twitter; it's in the description. Lee Gunner 82. Go and read through my tweets. Read through all the comments on the tweets, yeah, and then come back to me. DM me on Twitter or Insta and tell me people are not happy that we drew to Bournemouth. Yeah, go and read the comments. I read them out at half time. The comments on my tweets are a joke. Yeah. You are a drunkard, bruv. Go suck.
You said that.
Go suck your mum.
A drunkard, you know.
Go suck.
Them old school words.
Lee, you need to wait. No, let me tell you something, right? Do you remember when Claude got all the abuse in December? No, November last year when he said Unai Emery's not a coach. He's not good enough for Arsenal, and everyone went mad at him. Has anyone apologised to him? Has anyone apologised to him? What's Claude's thoughts on Arteta, Chick? He's all right.
Yeah. True, yeah.
He's all right, but he's he'll wait and see. But you know what?
Claude is like me with Arteta.
Yeah, he wants to be proven wrong.
Yeah,
same as me. I want to be proven wrong. But you know what? I know I ain't going to be proven wrong because all the time he's picking Xhaka, David Luiz, Reece Nelson, Mesut Ozil. Bear in mind, them two played very well today, Xhaka and Ozil. But all the time you're playing them week in, week out, Lee, relax. It's opinions. I am relaxed, bruv. I'm chill. Yeah, people get triggered. I'm chill. Claude is a real one. Claude's a G, bruv. I love Claude. We love Claude.
Oh, I love Claude. Man. That's my uncle, right?
How many people that slagged him off, gave him death threats, and all of that back last November when he was calling Emery out. Yeah. How many people have gone and apologized, said, you know what, Claude, I was a bit over the top? I'd say maybe that many, because they're all fucking wet wipes, bruv. Yeah. They all run their mouth online, which is why after doing the job I've done, direct sales door to door for 21 years, social media is light work, boy. Why do you think I'm sitting here? I'm just, oh, okay, let me tweet that. I said to my sister, I said, I'm going to put a tweet out and trigger everyone. Watch. Yeah. And all of a sudden, bite. I might as well just go fishing, bro. Yeah. Dickheads. But anyway, listen, let's wrap this up. Claude is the voice of Arsenal fans. I love him. It's time to go. If your milk goes stale, what do? You don't put it back in the fridge, do you? Do you remember that? All right, listen, let's get on to Chig's channel. Guna Eagle Eye. 700 people still watching live. Go on it now. Subscribe.
Just setting up now, guys. So
we'll be back in 5 minutes. All the snowflakes need not apply. Just do what you're doing. Go and cry into your Wenger pajamas or whatever it is you do. And yeah, man, we're all good. You should apologize. You were backing Emery. Yeah, why wouldn't I back him? He's a better manager than Freddie Ljungberg and Mikel Arteta. Are you dumb? I'll take Emery back over him right now.
God, blimey. Let's be easy.
I said this earlier. I would take Wenger and I would take Freddie and I would take Emery over Mikel Arteta right now. I would. Because this is the thing, very quickly, before we wrap up. We've got to give Arteta time. We've got to give him backing. We've got to back him. We've got to give him time as a fan base. Okay, cool. Where was that under Emery then? Because as soon as he drops your star man, you all started turning ship. Yeah, going, oh no, he's dropped Ozil. Oh, he hasn't got a clue. When he got sacked, the amount of fucking virgins on Twitter that were giving it, oh, Ozil outlasted Emery. Get in the bin, man. You ain't even Arsenal fans. You're Wenger fans. Yeah, and the only reason you support Ozil is because that was Wenger's main boy. Yeah, you ain't Arsenal fans. You're just dickheads. It's as simple as that. On that note, let's wrap it up. We've been going for 2.5 hours. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Big love. Anyone who thinks I'm a virgin and I ain't getting laid tomorrow, get in the bin. You haven't been laid for months. Your wife left you. I get that one all the time. Your wife left you. No, I'm getting laid tomorrow. I'll even post a picture on my Instagram for you. How's that, babes? Yeah, we're good. Life's good right now. LG, baby. Life's good. Anyway, on that note, big up, Chig. Always. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Brother, if you was white, you'd be blushing right now.
Yeah, but 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%.
I love you, bro. I'll see you in 5, yeah? Later, dudes.